Episode 42, baby. Welcome back to the Basement Boys. Big L, what you got for me? 42.
Big game, James Worthy.
I like it. I like
Historical.
it. I like it.
Never
Who was contending with Big James?
And we had Jackie Robinson.
Shout out to Jackie Robinson.
Then we had a bunch of shitters. We had Al Horford.
What's wrong with Max Kleber?
We had Maxi Kleber. Exactly.
Kevin Love.
Kevin Love was on there.
Oh,
James Worthy was
Okay.
worthy.
Oh, there you go. I like that. I like that.
I mean, sure, he played in the 80s and it was fake basketball. That works too.
Bro.
It's cool.
Come on.
Hey, people are really going to think that you just don't.
Can't come after me, man. I know all about that left shrimp.
You know, you did open my eyes. We sat like a couple weeks ago, watched a game for almost every era.
I got something for him next week, man.
Yeah, them boys weren't playing basketball until like the 2000s.
Absolutely.
They were running pick and rolls.
Makes you wonder, like, how much better is Mike than someone like Kobe? Just saying.
Oh, man. Don't get me believing that, bro. Don't
Just
get me
saying.
believing that. You convinced me pretty well. Then
If it's one guy who could do it, it's Eddie
yeah,
with that stuff.
I truly believe. I was telling him this the other day. There is not a person out there that I believe in America that could do the LeBron versus MJ debate better.
I don't know.
I don't believe there's a Michael Jordan fan that can sit in front of
Somebody,
him.
I'm sure they exist.
I
They're
don't.
just going to have a tough time.
No.
I mean, when you argue something that's not truthful, you have a tough time winning it.
I guess.
Speaking facts, bro.
Yeah. NBA Finals, Pacers versus the Thunder. Do any of you guys have the gall to pick the Pacers later on when we predict? We'll find out. We'll find out. Little teaser for the people out there. We're going to talk about SGA. We're going to talk about our boy Haley. We're going to talk about Thunder Legends. We got some games for you. Big L's got some good games for us today. And then we got one NFL topic. It's something that you guys loved before. We're going to pull it back up, some QB historic comps.
Can't wait till it flips, man. Keep saying that every single week. I cannot wait till it flips.
What are we? I think we were 100 days away. Yeah,
4 months, yeah.
there. Those money lines are going to be coming soon. Those money lines are going to
4
be
months
coming.
is a minute.
They're money.
Jeez.
The thing with football is that when football comes, summer ends. It's
like bittersweet.
It's very, very bittersweet. But yeah, we're shooting this today. The NBA Finals game 1 is tomorrow, so can't go back on anything you say today. I might pick the Pacers. I might pick the Pacers.
If anybody on this pod's going to pick them, it's going to be you.
Come on, that's my babies.
What?
Let's get into it right now, baby. Pacers and the Oklahoma Thunder, the finals you guys were all waiting for.
Ew, bro.
The finals you guys have been waiting. The finals you've been dreaming of. Tyrese Haliburton versus SGA. You guys been waiting for the whole year, right?
Silver is punch in the air right now. Punch in the air.
Mad. Oh, you want to add the aprons in? You want a parody?
Oh my.
Here you go. Kevin Durant. Thank you.
He's doing the voice. There you go.
There you 50. Go. You got it.
You'll get 50.
You got it. You got Indiana Pacers and the Thunder.
What's your beef with KD, man? What's your beef with KD, bro? You always beef with KD for what?
KD, come on the show. We'd welcome you.
What do you keep beefing for him with him for, bro?
I'm just mad at him, man. He ruined everything, man.
No, he didn't, bro.
He ruined everything.
No, he didn't. You just love super teams so much.
KD bro.
You just have to put a blame on somebody.
No, if I love super teams, I would love him. He created the ultimate super team.
Okay, so how do you ruin it?
Because
you have to go back and watch our video.
Yeah, man.
Sounds like
you were here. Were you not listening?
No, I get it. I'm just saying. I'm just like trying to put more. Like, why do you hate KD so much?
Putting digits on the tubes too.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the NBA overreacted to it. But we're not here to talk about Kevin Durant because guess what? He ain't in the finals.
Yeah, I mean a little bit.
He ain't in the finals. So you know what that means? That means we ain't gonna talk about him.
Yeah.
We're gonna start off with predictions. With the Pacers and the Thunder.
We seriously got to do this?
Oh yeah. Dare, when do you guys pick the Pacers?
I'm going Thunder in 6.
Easy as that.
Yep.
Thunder in 5 or 6.
5 or 6. Pick one.
5.
Okay. I lean 5, but I'm gonna go 6.
I'm going 5.
I'm gonna go Thunder 6 or 7.
Damn.
Yeah,
So which one is it? 6 or 7?
6.
Okay.
I'm willing.
Hedging ass group, bro.
Rolla for real.
I'm willing to be wrong about the Pacers again, but I just think the Thunder are way too good to.
Willing
Yeah,
to
they
be
are.
wrong.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, everybody's been wrong about the Pacers.
Oh, we picked the Pacers now. Nobody's gonna know that we picked the
Can I
Thunder.
add one hedge in there?
Could not add
Wait,
nothing.
wait. Seriously, can I add one hedge?
Go ahead.
If the Pacers win Game 1, can I change my
No.
pick?
No.
You can't.
They gotta go up 2-1 or 2-0 for you to change your pick.
Who?
The Pacers.
Then no, then it would be obvious.
Why would it be obvious?
Because if they're up 2-0, it's just like
I still have them in 7. I still have OKC in 7, even if they go up 2-0.
Me too.
because I think the Pacers, if they're going to steal any game between one of the two, I think they might steal Game 1.
I think so as well. Well, that does not change.
This ain't the New York Knicks, man.
Huh?
This ain't the New York Knicks.
I know it's not, but
Or
listen,
the
man.
Cavs.
Don't you remember what we talked about last week? Don't be a prisoner of the moment of the last series. New teams, new matchups. I'm serious, man.
I'm prisoner at the moment of 70 wins in a season and 33 a game from the best player and
In basketball.
2 first team all defenders on their team. And yeah, man, that's what I'm prisoner
Being
at
the
the moment.
youngest team in that NBA.
2 youngest teams in the NBA,
Yes,
by the way.
Yeah.
absolutely.
All right,
Interesting fact.
real quick, what would it and what is it going to take for the Pacers to beat the Thunder?
For SGA
What
to
is
get
the-
hurt.
No. Like, come on, man.
Hey,
Jesus Christ.
Like God forbid, but for SGA to get hurt.
What outside of injuries, what is the path for the Pacers to win this series?
Honestly,
Yeah.
for the OKC just to figure out how to play basketball. For them to miss all their I'm being serious. Like I'm being that's serious. For Indiana to shoot 70% from the field, 80% from 3, and for OKC to completely shit. the
So
bed.
it's impossible in your mind.
But they opened up as one of the most favorites ever in the NBA Finals. They opened up like minus 950.
Yeah, I
To
mean,
win.
yeah, I mean, well, I was saying this the other day. I was on TikTok Live, and I thought about it. If the Thunder lost this series, this would be one of the biggest upsets since the Cavs versus the Warriors when LeBron came back 3-1, and then when the Mavericks beat Miami.
Yeah.
That's the last two. This might be bigger than the Miami and Dallas one. Guess who was the coach of the Dallas Mavericks that year?
Rick Carlisle.
Carlisle, Hall of Fame coach.
I can't. I'm sorry.
You see any path? Like, what's it going to take?
It would have to take like a Herculean effort from Tyrese and from Siakam. They would have to have like that LeBron, Kyrie 2016 type of performance consistently throughout the series for them to even have a chance to win. For me, to have a chance to win that series. But I think they're a bunch of role players in Indiana, if we're just being real about it, and they mesh very well together. But like, let's just be real. Miles Turner is a role player. He's not, a star or a superstar. Same with Neesmith, same with Nemhart, same with DJ McConnell, same with all these guys. I think they're all really good role players. I just think OKC's role players are better than theirs, and then their best 3 is a lot better than their best 3. So, like, for me, there's a huge talent gap. Only way you can overcome it is by having 2 guys average 30 damn near together. That's usually the only way to overcome something like
Is
this.
Siakam an all-star? Do you consider Siakam an all-star?
He's
Yeah.
absolutely an all-star.
Yeah, he's made some
absolutely
all-stars.
an
He's made
all-star.
some all-stars.
Is Siakam borderline superstar?
No.
No, he's not a borderline superstar, but
a
if he
borderline.
wins this championship, and let's say he finds a way to get Finals MVP, that's a Hall of Famer. Because that'll be 2 championships.
He'd
And
be
that's a Hall of Famer, bro.
yeah.
True.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's a really good player.
Only path I see the Pacers winning this series. I mean, you're not going to stop SGA. He's going to give you his 30, his 7, and his 6 on efficiency. It's going to come down to them trying to get J-Dub not to have a good series, and the same thing with Chet. They find a way to get, if you ever realize anytime OKC has ever lost, it was when Denver was able to get J-Dub not to have a good game.
Yeah.
So if they find a way to get him to struggle, then I think that's where it's going to come. Because I think the Pacers are going to be able to guard OKC. OKC doesn't have this like Hall of Fame offense where it's like they're unguardable. I think the Pacers are going to struggle when it's like, I need a basket in the half court. How am I going to get it? That's where, because they're going to be able to run on them a little bit. But even the Pacers could. I mean,
But even the run is going to be
yeah,
tough.
even the
It's gonna be tougher
Thunder,
than
even the
usual.
Thunder could run. Like, so
Yeah.
that's
They
where,
were like
Oh, brother, they can run.
yeah,
they had almost the same pace as the Pacers did this year.
yeah, I know. Like, it's just, that's why I can't pick the Pacers. I just really, really can't, and that's why it would be one of the biggest upsets of all time. Real talk.
Absolutely.
This team just won 70 games.
I don't have a dog in this race though. I would love to see Shy get one, but also seeing Haliburton one would be very cool.
I don't have a dog. Something inside me wants the underdog to win, but I'm not outwardly cheering for anybody. This whole playoffs ever since the Lakers been out, I just been enjoying basketball
Right.
and just kind of letting basketball happen.
Yeah.
It's been fun. It's been fun without a dog in the race.
Playoffs have been fun.
You have a dog in the race?
No, I don't. No.
I mean, I think we're leaning Shea to win. No? I think we'd rather
Yeah,
see Shea win.
I mean,
but- yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I think I'd rather see Shea win because it's a better story. It does something for the history of the game somewhat, because now you can start talking about if he gets another one, is he better than this guy? Oh wow, where do we put him now? Like if the Pacers win, you're not going to talk about Haliburton or Siakam. You're going to talk about the Pacers.
No, I'm gonna talk about Haley
Yeah, I think we're gonna
being in the
start.
top 10
Yeah, we're gonna
But like
top
even
10 of what?
this year. Of
Like top 10 point guards ever, probably, bro.
not ever. No.
No, I'm telling you, probably top
Yeah.
10 point guards ever at that point. I mean, he's gonna do something a lot of.
But what
great
if he
point guards
doesn't?
didn't
What
accomplish.
if he doesn't win Finals MVP and Siakam does? It's like it's
But with point guards, that's a normal thing. bro.
yeah, because you're not the one that's scoring.
Right. I mean, you're
Yeah.
you're doing things that sometimes
Listen,
don't resonate. in the box.
Siakam's a better scorer. Halliburton's the better player. They don't
Yeah.
operate without Halliburton and what he
100%.
does.
But
I
they
don't-
need both.
Oh, they
They
need.
need both guys.
Oh, they need
both.
They need
Yeah.
Siakam, bro.
They need
Oh,
both
they
guys.
need him. They need him. I wanted to ask you guys this question. In this series, in the Pacers versus the Thunder, if you put Halliburton on the Thunder and you put SGA on the Pacers, who wins that NBA Finals?
I think the Pacers do. Based off just the scoring and defense. Yeah, the Pacers do.
This is a tough one.
I gotta go Thunder.
You think the Thunder would win? Why?
I think they're still deeper, top to bottom. They're much deeper than Indiana is, and I think you'll see. I love SGA to death, but he's not the playmaker that Tyrese is.
Not even the same.
So if they start running up and down, you're gonna see Jalen Williams become a guy that he probably hasn't been in the last 2 years. You're gonna see Chet be that guy, and you're not losing anything necessarily defensively.
No.
Obviously, you're losing some defense. Shea's a really good defender for his position, but I don't think what you're gaining on offense is a lot bigger than what you're losing on defense in that scenario, because that run would be tough.
I struggle
be
with
tough.
this. I struggle with this one really
Yeah.
tough because
You're right.
I struggle because like OKC legit says, all right, Shea, you take care of our offense. Give us that 32 points, and we'll hope either J-Dub or Chet will come. Does Halliburton? Does he elevate J-Dub and Chet enough?
I think so, but I don't think he needs to. I think he needs to elevate him just as much as Shea has. Guys, like if we're thinking like this team is gonna win the series in 4 or 5, would you be surprised if OKC swept Indiana?
No, I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, a little bit, but no.
Like, it wouldn't be that shocking.
No.
So we're talking about a team that has like potentially a lot more talent than another one in OKC.
Oh, they have a lot
A
more.
lot more
talent.
talent. So
You have the head. You have the head of the snake.
But Hetty, the playmaking.
I know the head of the snake is crazy, but like I don't know. I don't think Indiana is Indiana.
Indiana is
Tyrese.
definitely not Indiana.
OKC looks closer to what they are now with Tyrese instead of Shea than Indiana does with Shea instead of Tyrese.
Because I'll ask you this though, SGA is his biggest weakness of his game is his playmaking. He's an okay playmaker, right? They really don't ask him to do that. But I think that a guy like Chet, of course, out of all of them, I think Chet would be the one to really elevate the most with a playmaking point guard, right? The big man, the pick and roll, the lobs, you know what I mean? So I think that hurts Chet's game. It doesn't really hurt J-Dub's game. I think that Neesmith and Nimhard and even Siakam and Miles Turner, right? Those guys are hurting without Haliburton. They're hurting without Haliburton. They're going to get the points from SGA, but like the whole thing about the Pacers is their pace.
Yeah.
That's their like knockout punch, and they won't have it anymore.
Yeah.
I would go with
SGA will slow down the pace. You mean?
naturally,
Yeah, he's gonna
yes.
slow.
But like, how many times have you seen?
He'd be better than half court. That's for
oh,
sure.
way better than half
Yeah,
court.
but Siakam is the third best player.
But
on
how
both
many
teams.
times have you seen? How many times have you
Sometimes
seen
second?
on a made basket the Pacers are running? That's because of
They're always running,
Haliburton,
yeah, I know.
bro. Looking up, taking that as like
Their pace is the reason why they're here.
yeah.
Literally, you can boil it down to their
Yeah,
pace. I
it's-
know, like, again, everybody always says how deep they are. Maybe unpopular opinion. I don't think they're that deep. I just think their pace makes everybody look better. We're looking at our version of that 2006-7 Phoenix Suns team.
Yeah.
Is what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Where like the sum of the parts is, it's
They have
bigger
a
than
lot of
each-
wild
each
cards,
individual.
man. They have a lot of wild cards.
Nobody's getting up for Nemhart as a basketball player. Like if you let's say he's in a trade scenario, nobody's really giving up anything for that.
No.
Or TJ McConnell,
No.
or Neesmith, or Benedict Mathurin. Like these are good players within their own right. Obviously, they're world class athletes, but like when on NBA talent level, they're okay.
Yeah.
Siakam, fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Haliburton is great, but like everybody else is.
Yeah. Miles
Just
Turner.
okay.
Miles
Miles Turner's
Turner's the only one that's
But even
somebody.
Miles Turner, guys, like he's a nice player.
Yeah.
He's
He's
a
soft in the ass, but he's a
Yeah,
nice
but
player.
he's a stretch big.
Yeah, he's a nice player.
He's a stretch big. He's their third best player in my eyes.
He is. but
He's the third best
and he's
player.
just a nice player.
Yeah, he's not an all star.
Right.
He
He's not Chet.
No.
Right,
No.
That's what we're. That's what
But
we're
I
saying.
but Haliburton. Do you see what Haliburton does for a guy like Miles
Yeah.
Turner? I can't even imagine what he would do for a guy like Chet
And I do think Jalen Williams is better than Siakam.
right now today.
Yeah, I think
I'm
he's better
okay
than
with that
Siakam.
though.
I think he's better than. Siakam.
I think
Really?
today
Yeah.
today I trust Siakam a little bit more on offense, just a little bit more.
He's
But
been in the league a lot
J-
longer than the other guy.
yeah, I mean,
So much longer.
but that's the only reason why. But like J Dub is giving you lockdown defense. J Dub has some disappearing acts. When he does disappear, that's when they lose.
Siakam's so much better scorer than him.
But man, Siakam.
Is he though?
No, but Siakam
Is he though?
But Siakam has his disappearing acts too. All last series, it was one good game, one bad, one good, one bad, one good, one bad. It's exactly how it was. If you go look at the metrics, I think the Thunder would win that series with Haliburton.
Yeah, me too. But I don't think it's because Haliburton. is
No.
anywhere near the player that
It's just
he
because
is.
the Thunder are
a lot deeper.
They're better. They're deeper.
Yeah.
And they would find a way to make up for the points that they're losing with SGA, and they're not losing anything on defense because SGA is not anchoring a defense, not because he's a bad defender, but
They're
just-
losing a little bit on defense, but they have enough guys to make up.
yeah, they're again, he's like they're so good on defense that he's their fifth or sixth best defender.
Yeah.
Think about that, and he's good
Yeah.
on defense. He's good on defense. You know what I mean? So that's how deep they are. Let's go into some trios. Right, this has been a popular talk among all podcasts, sports podcasts. So it's nothing new. But I wanted to ask you guys, which OKC Thunder trio is better? The SGA, J-Dub, and Chet trio, or the Kevin Durant, Harden, and Westbrook trio? Which one's the better trio in your mind?
When we say better, define this.
Oh
correctly.
my God.
When we say better, do you mean better basketball players? Or do you mean like greater Thunders?
Who do you
Who's the
think?
greatest Thunder trio ever, or who's the better?
Who do you
three?
think? Who do you think we're gonna walk away with saying that they're just the better Thunder
Oh,
trio
these three.
if they win the championship?
Yeah, these three. Because I mean, winning cures a lot and helps forget a lot of things. So, and vice versa, losing gets etched in our minds when we're a smart basketball fan, contextual basketball fan. So if that's the question, no, these three guys for sure.
1,000%.
Same.
2025, man. They're scoring, the defense, the winning.
But if we're in an open gym, it ain't even close.
It's not.
Well, I think that
Sorry.
the combination of the three players of Kevin Durant, Harden, and
A
Westbrook
better
are
combo.
to me is a lot better.
Yeah, it's
Just
a lot
as a lot better. And I mean, let's not forget those Durant, Harden, and Westbrook trios, man. They were running into some all-time teams, like all-time teams. They were running into the Spurs. They were running into the Kobe Lakers. And when they finally did get to the championships, they came into a motivated LeBron James. A motivated LeBron James.
But they also
and
never
Dwayne Wade.
made the finals again from 13 to like 17. So,
I know, but
know?
in their defense, Harden wasn't on the team like 2 years
Right.
ago, right? The players, it's definitely the Durant. It's definitely the Harden and the Westbrook over those three guys. But as a Thunder, if they win the championship, yeah, we're gonna have to look back at it.
Yeah,
and
they're
they-
greater Thunder.
They never made it to the finals after that 13.
No, they didn't.
Oh,
Harden wasn't
yeah.
on the team 2 years. I don't think Harden was on the team.
2013, I think he was there for one more year
Yeah.
after the
They made it in
finals.
2012, and that was it.
That's
They
it.
never made it to the finals, yeah.
I mean, we could
Also, there was some funky years there where KD was hurt one year, Russ
Westbrook
was hurt
was
one year. So
yeah.
it was funky years.
Because we can argue, Chet. I mean, I'm sorry. We could argue SGA versus Durant till the fucking cows come home. But I mean, I think we all think that Harden's a better player than J Dub. and I think we all think Westbrook is better than Chet. But you never know. You never know what these guys grow
These guys
into.
are super young.
Yeah.
The problem is we're comparing those three were super young also.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think no, those three as basketball players are easily they clear these three.
Yeah.
But if we start thinking about who's going to be the greatest Thunder trio ever, it's going to be these three here in about a
Because
month.
they brought it. They're gonna bring a
They brought it home.
championship. My God, this episode's gonna be so funny if we come back 2 weeks from right now and the Indiana Pacers won. We're legitimately
We up anyways. We up regardless.
hey, we're turning in the ticket for the OKC Thunder. Like it's just
No, we're saying if they win.
yeah.
If they win in a month from now, they will easily be the greatest Thunder trio ever.
Yeah, it's funny, man. The Indiana Pacers are probably saying they're playing so free. Not a single person outside of Indiana thinks they're gonna win this series.
Yeah.
They're sitting there chilling.
House money.
They win, they're the greatest team ever. They lose, nobody expected you to win anyways. Good job. Thank you for getting there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they have a better chance than they've ever had at championship.
That's
since
one way to
this
look
is-
at it.
Since this is their franchise's best player. So
Wow,
come on.
he's better than Reggie.
Yeah, he's better than Reggie.
He's better than Reggie.
Yeah, he's better than Reggie. Come on, man.
But wait, hold up.
He's better than Reggie Miller,
Hold up.
bro.
Can I ask you a question
Come
real
on,
quick? I'm not. Why?
How many years did Reggie Miller play basketball for?
I don't real talk. Don't know. Did he played at least
13?
15, 16 years?
I think he played like 18.
He played a
Let's
lot.
just make sure.
Reggie played for a minute.
Let's just make sure exactly how many seasons. So I'm not wrong. 18
Yeah.
on the money.
Okay.
In 18 years, because sometimes this is a nostalgia thing again.
Yeah, the Reggie thing. Yeah, that's why I'm asking you why.
5 All-Star games.
Okay.
He was All-Star 5 times in
Okay.
18 years.
Okay.
How many times was he All-Star in 18 years?
5 times.
5.
Okay.
So let's remove that nostalgia we have about Reggie for 2 seconds here. For 2 seconds, put it on the Brunson burner. Get it, the Brunson burner?
Okay. Back burn. Okay.
Drag burner? Let's call it the Brunson
Oh, I didn't even know that. I thought you were okay.
burner. Yeah. That's one. Number 2, way better playmaker. Way better playmaker. He's the better rebounder so far. And he's scoring is very, very close. But I think Tyrese's bag is deeper than Reggie Miller's bag. And he's taking this team to the NBA Finals. I know Reggie's been in NBA Finals before, but his team was way deeper than this one. So,
Was it?
yeah, fuck yeah. Jalen Rose. The one thing I will give Reggie credit for is taking those Bulls and Michael Jordan to Game 7 in their primes. That's a feather in his cap. Now, he lost that game.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Would you be saying that Haliburton is a better Indiana Pacer than Reggie if he never made a finals?
Guys,
just
Reggie Miller was a one-trick pony.
I'm just asking you.
He was a one-trick pony.
I know,
He was
but
a one-trick pony.
it was a great one trick.
Was it great?
I don't
Yes,
remember.
I mean,
Was it great?
I don't remember anything
Guys,
about Reggie
before
Miller
there
other
was a
than his
guy
shooting.
named Steph Curry, he was the greatest shooter of all time.
Okay.
No, Ray Allen was the greatest shooter of all time, not him.
I mean, they went back and forth, but he's
No, as soon
guys,
as soon as Ray Allen hit his stride,
guys, he's one of the greatest shooters of all time.
he is. He's one of the greatest shooters ever. But that's all he is, though.
But he was the best player on a chip. I'm just asking you, if Haliburton never got to a championship, would you still have considered Haliburton a greater pacer?
A better player, yes. Greater pacer, no. But because he brought him to the finals and he's done something that Reggie Miller in 18 years did once, he's already done it now. Yeah,
what if
man, he's-
Haliburton never goes to another finals?
Then he went to the finals just as many times as Reggie Miller has at that point.
By the way, I agree with you. I'm just trying
Yeah.
to,
I'm blanking on the guys that he took to the finals. It was Jalen Rose and
Was Jermaine O'Neal-
Smits- Was Rick Smits on that team? He might have
Jermaine
been.
Charles
O'Neal.
on that
I
team?
know. I
Jermaine
think Mark
might-
Jackson was on that team.
Who?
Mark Jackson.
I said Lamar Jackson.
Yeah,
That
of
might have
course.
been the J.O. years.
Chris Childs on that team?
No, it might have been the J.O. And yeah, it was. It was J.O. Ron Artest years. Could've
No, they never went to finals.
been. Ron Artest never went to the finals.
No. You don't. They still apologize They still apologize to him to this day about what they did because the Pacers are supposed to go to another one,
And he went to the Pistons.
and they ran into the Pistons, and then that's the year the whole Malice in the
Malice
Palace
at the
and
Palace. I
him
remember, yeah, that
and Jackson got
Oh,
injured.
that was the year after.
That was the year that they were trying to get back to the finals.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot closer.
I think Tyrese is the greatest pacer ever, and I don't think it's that.
Wasn't Paul
Bro,
George?
You guys don't understand. You realize how crazy 5 All-Star games in 18 years is?
Oh, it's nasty work, bro.
We ain't talking about a great player. How many All-NBA teams did he make in his career?
Probably
Bro,
zilch.
get the fuck out of here. Bro, get the fuck out of here. 3 in 18 years?
How many does Haliburton have?
2.
He already has 2?
Yeah. Oh,
No, in his defense, I mean,
what? What's his defense?
who was in his way?
Michael Jordan.
And
There's
Iverson.
3 All-NBA teams.
Iverson.
Allen Iverson, he got drafted in the 80s. He came in the league in the 80s.
Reggie didn't come in the league.
Yes,
in
he
the 80s.
did. Yes, man.
Yeah, I think Haliburton.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Allen Iverson. By the time AI started balling, Reggie was damn near 40.
Hey,
bro.
Reggie-
Don't get this guy riled up on old history,
Yeah.
bro.
Fuck.
Paul George
3?
is. Hey, Paul George is.
This is Michael's competition.
Oh my God.
3
This
All-Star
is.
All-Star
Daddy,
games.
stop.
Wait, look at the
And
full
3
circle.
All-NBAs.
Eddie, come on, man.
This is the guy that pushed
How about-
This is the guy that pushed Mike to 7.
Come on.
Are you serious?
Eddie, but how about Paul George? She doesn't get a little bit of a say in it?
Oh, Paul George is definitely better than both of them as a basketball player. We're talking about
But
greatest pacer.
Even
right?
need a pacer. He got his team to. He got his team.
Well, Jermaine O'Neal was on that team.
He was.
He ran into LeBron.
No, he did. 100%. Get to the finals, man.
You wanted to beat the greatest player of all time?
No. Reggie, listen, if we're ranking them as far as basketball players, it goes Paul George, Tyrese, Reggie. If we're going as far as Pacers, and you got to go right now, all
Tyrese.
jokes aside, if we're just being real about it, it's Reggie, Tyrese, Paul George. So it's flipped.
Okay.
If we're talking about greatest Pacers ever, it's hard to compare a guy's 5-6 years.
Yeah. He
what I
was
mean?
there for a minute. I mean, he made that team relevant. He was getting them,
They were okay.
yeah.
When I think of Pacers, I think of Reggie Miller. I'm sorry.
No,
But
I
if
think
they-
of Tyrese.
Oh no, I think of Reggie Miller. Bro.
Actually, when you say Pacers, I think of Paul George.
Paul George, yeah.
I mean, I'm 30. I'm not 50 years
I still
old.
think of Reggie.
I don't at all. You're lying, bro.
Yeah,
You
No,
don't
I
think
swear I'm
when
not
you
lying.
Think about the Pacers.
No, I swear.
Why?
to God.
Well, what do you do?
I mean, I think.
Why?
Of
What do you think about it?
You've
of
never
the-
watched the game.
Why?
for-
I think of the highlight of
What
him
highlight?
coming back against the Knicks and stuff like that.
The
I do.
highlight of him coming back. The only
do.
highlight itched in
You know
my
what I
mind because
think?
we're Detroiters here is Tayshaun.
Tayshaun Prince, exactly. That's
I
Get
what
mean,
I
outta here.
remember.
I do.
Tayshaun
But-
blocking him.
But it's slowly creeping into Haliburton and that freaking what is it? The aura cropping or farming that he does. That's
Aura farming.
yeah. It's
Tyrese don't aura farm. Tyrese got no aura, bro.
Hey, how
Tyrese
do you
just
guys feel
straight
about
skills.
how do you when he thought he won the MVP? I felt bad for him.
I feel bad for
They said he did a meme. He did a Drewski meme. Like pretended like. it
Oh,
was-
That's
he's
cap.
lying.
Cap. You're capping,
Yeah,
Tyrese.
he's lying.
You're capping.
Stay on Tyrese Haliburton.
Mm-hmm.
If Tyrese Haliburton wins the championship, is he
Mhm.
considered a superstar in this
Oh,
league?
Without a
Absolutely.
doubt. I figured it out what it is with Tyrese, by the way. I thought about it. Long and hard at it. I thought about it. Like, what is it with Tyrese? Because everybody says the same shit we do, by the way, about Tyrese. Like, what do you do with a guy like that? Right? Here's what the issue is. We got so used to the scoring point guard, we forgot what a point guard actually is. We forgot. Because we don't have those guys anymore. We don't have the 2010 guys anymore. They don't really exist like that, where it's pure point guard and it's, out, run and gun, get everybody involved, help your team win. We got so used to Jalen Brunson. Dribble, 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 get your shot off, 28, 29 a game, out in the second round. That's what we got used to. If he wins an NBA championship, how are you going to be able to deny him anything less than 6 or 7 in the NBA?
You know.
Like how are you going to sit here with a straight face and tell me Anthony Davis is better than Tyrese Haliburton if he wins the NBA championship, beats the Thunder? Because wallah, on everything I love, AD ain't winning the championship with this Pacers team against OKC, bro.
He's not.
He just not, bro. Say what you want, he just ain't. You understand what I'm saying?
It's tough.
No, it's not
No,
tough.
I'm saying
it's
it's
very
just-
easy.
No, it's just
He's
a tough
top
conversation.
6 or 7 if he wins, bro.
Well, I'm only saying it because with
I have to put him over Embiid. Wasn't played in 2 years.
I know,
have to,
but
bro.
I mean, but if
At
we're
that point.
talking about everybody healthy, you can't do it though.
Are you sure?
Yeah, man. And let me tell you why.
sure,
It's
bro?
kind of like the
How many game winners does Tyrese
It's-
have in this playoff run?
it's somewhat kind of
3?
like the Jalen Hurts
three.
argument. It's kind of like the Jalen Hurts argument. And let me explain to you why. Slow down. Because yes, if he wins the championship, there's no doubt he's a top 10 player in the league. But all right, like is he better than a guy like Ant?
Yes.
How though? You have
Because I don't see these Pacers winning the NBA championship against OKC with Ant instead of Tyrese. And you can't tell me you do either.
but
You
what
can't.
But what happens to the Timberwolves if you put
Hey, bro, at this point, from what I'm seeing from Tyrese in these playoffs, I don't know, bro. I don't want to get disrespectful on this pod. These Pacers ain't shit, bro.
I know
These
that.
Pacers players ain't shit, bro.
They're not.
Like, they're just not. When
They're
we're
a
talking
bunch
about,
of, they're a
like,
bunch of no names.
like, look at them compared to OKC, bro. Them boys is dogs in OKC, bro. These guys ain't, like,
So what? Tyrese Halliburton's a
who you
super.
getting up for? Hey, can I ask you a question? For Austin Reeves, which one of these Pacers players are you trading?
Today?
Who are you trading him for? Yeah, today.
Siakam.
No, he's not trading for Siakam. He's capping if he says he's trading him for Siakam.
I mean, in the playoffs. sure.
Because in his heart, he believes Austin Reeves, in totality, is better than Siakam. He believes it in his heart. Yes, he does, because he thought better guys were better than him.
I don't believe it.
I'm not saying you.
Yeah.
I'm saying him.
Yeah.
How many guys is he willing right now to straight up trade Austin Reeves for? How many Pacers? It ain't much, bro.
Two
And that's the
players.
third best player
No, I mean the
on a
only
first round exit team.
no the only two guys I'm thinking about doing it for is Haliburton and
Thinking,
Siakam.
thinking about it.
No, I'm doing it for Haliburton.
Yeah, these Pacers ain't shit, bro. Like, and New York lost that series. They lost that series, bro. But they were deeper than the Pacers, and they had more talent, top to bottom,
Absolutely.
bro. They just did. They just did, bro.
So
Their fourth best player was a guy who was on his own team, one of the best two-way players in the league, averaging 20.
Traded five
So-
picks.
so Tyrese Haliburton is a superstar in your eyes if they win the championship.
Yeah, you
Absolutely.
have to, bro.
Superstar.
Absolutely.
The best player the best player. Yeah, bro.
Like,
Yeah,
what
bro.
I wouldn't mind putting him over Tatum.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Yeah,
Why wouldn't I?
guys, I can't
Me
go
neither.
that far on that.
Why wouldn't I?
Because to me, the word superstar is kind of thrown out around. I think
The
there's only
superstar means the best
I
player on a
think
championship
that- I
team.
think there's only 4 or 5 superstars in this. Maybe 3 or 4.
We've
No.
always said superstar
I
means
believe-
you can be the best player
I
on NBA.
believe the only superstars, bona fide superstars in this league
How do you define
today.
Can I ask
is-
you a question?
Wait, wait.
How do you define superstar?
Superstar is the bona fide best players in the league, no matter the situation.
Okay.
No matter the
This
situation.
is not a great situation. He's
I
in.
understand that, but I can't say the word superstar with a guy that averages 18 points a game, guys.
It's not 18. It's 19 and 10, 11 with 4 rebounds and
Hold on.
wins.
To
though.
me,
Is Jalen Brunson a superstar?
No. I'll tell you. who my
Jalen Brunson's not a superstar.
No. The
Who's the superstars?
my superstars in the league, just in my head, right? And maybe superstar is a different definition to everybody. It's kind of like how
Right.
like really good player.
elite versus
Yeah,
non-elite.
like in my eyes, the word superstar is regulated for Giannis, Joker, SGA, and
Eh?
Luka.
Luca. Those are my 4 superstars. I believe that guys like Ant, guys like Tatum are like knocking on the door.
How'd you get there though? Like, what's the criteria for it?
Guys that could win an MVP year in and year out.
An
Guys-
MVP?
Most valuable player in the league. Guys that we view as the best players.
Luka doesn't
in
have
the
an
league.
Luka has
MVP.
never had an MVP.
Shai has 1 MVP.
But I mean, we've seen him
Jokic
make.
has
two. Jokic
We've
has
seen
2.
him make like
Giannis has one.
historic.
This is a
Like,
historic
guys,
run.
Hakeem,
bro.
Like, I'm
like-
not
like-
trying to take away anything from
No, no, no,
Haliburton.
no,
I
no, no,
promise
no,
you, I'm
no,
not.
no, no,
I'm
you're
I'm
not.
not trying to be prisoner of the moment, but
No,
best
but-
player on NBA championship team is typically a superstar.
You're taking
bro.
away from the term superstar from all these superstars that we have in this league.
No,
There's
you see,
more
that's
than
a-
4 superstars in
no,
this league, brother.
There's Ant
Absolutely
is
there is.
knocking on the door.
So how do you define a superstar?
The best player on the team that can take their team far in the playoffs.
That's too many people.
No, it's not. Because
No.
there's not
No,
that
'cause
many
there's only
players.
like 10 or 11 guys.
That's
that can do
that.
Yeah,
see,
that's how many
those,
superstars?
To me, the elite of the elite people. Like if you put Haliburton on the trading block tomorrow, you're not going to get the same package that you would get
If
for
he wins an NBA championship, I don't know.
No, he's wait.
I don't know.
He's not going to get. You're not going to get the same package that you would get for the SGAs and the Jokers.
Are you sure if he outplays
Can I ask
SGA,
you a
he's
question?
not?
Can I ask
No,
you a
if he
question?
And
plays
if he
out-
walks
no.
in, if
Hold
you
on.
real
Yeah,
talk,
now
if he walks
listen,
in, averages
brother.
24 and 12, and wins the NBA championship.
Can I ask you a question?
It's not a superstar?
Was 2012, 2011, was Damian Lillard a superstar?
No,
Damian Lillard wasn't a superstar.
no, not superstar. He was a star. He was a high end star. I think a guy like Ant is knocking on the door of superstar. I think a guy like Tatum.
So Wemby's
No.
not a superstar.
Who has
No,
more
not
talent,
yet.
Indiana or
No,
Minnesota?
Not yet.
Who has
Wemby's
more
not a
talent,
superstar.
Indiana or Minnesota?
I think it's damn near equal. Just real talk.
But I think Minnesota has more talent, though. If you look at top to bottom,
Maybe.
Julius Randle, Nas Reed.
But like,
Like
who's
down
better,
there.
Julius Randle or Siakam?
I think if
Siakam.
you put him up for a trade, I think Randle gets you more.
Who's a better player? That's not what I asked for. About a trade.
Randle's a better individual player.
I don't know because Siakam is outplaying him in every playoffs that we've seen. He
Yes,
outplays
but-
them.
Yeah, I mean, again, one guy.
And I think
playing
Siakam
with
probably
the best
has-
point guard in the league.
And
though.
Siakam has made some All-Star games. I don't think Randle's ever made an All-Star game.
Randle's been hurt a lot.
I know, but
And,
Guys-
And then keep going.
Siakam-
listen,
You like Miles Turner over Nas Reed?
No.
maybe
You like Rudy
No.
Gobert over?
maybe. I mean, like guys
No,
like
brother.
guys. He's
Brother,
one of the
ew.
he's one of the best rim protectors in the league, and he's a stretch 5. Just
Okay.
kind of what
So
like
you like
Nas
it better
Reed
than
is.
Nas Reed?
So,
I think they're pretty equal.
You're
They're
a
not-
Laker, right? Who do you want, Miles Turner or Nas Reed with the team we have
right now, I would take Miles Turner because of what I need at the 5.
right now?
Like what is
Nas
Nas?
Reed's a 5.
No, but he's not a rim protector. This guy, Miles Turner, almost averages like 2 blocks a game, guys.
I
during
know,
the
but
regular
Nas Reed
season.
is a
He's
way
not
more
a
of a bucket than
he's
Miles
not a
Turner is.
better he's not a better
He's a better scorer.
He's a
than
better
Miles Turner
scorer.
is,
but he's not a better
He's about a shooter.
He's a way better shooter than Miles Turner.
is he?
Yes,
Yeah.
he is.
Is
Miles
he?
Turner's a great shooter for his
No,
size.
we're not. For
Yeah.
his size.
Is he? Are you guys sure though?
Yeah, very
Check
good.
out the stats.
I don't need to look at the stats.
No,
I
former
can just
six
look
man-
at it.
six
He
man of the
ain't
year.
the shooter
Check it
Nas
out.
Reed is, bro.
guys. It's
I'm
I
pretty
feel-
sure.
I think-
Wait a second. 1 second. I'm pretty sure Nas Reed had like the record for bigs.
6 man of the
For
year.
threes.
Yes. Sure.
guys.
Or
Miles
was it off
Turner
the
is
bench?
not
It
no.
might have been off the bench.
He's not no slouch shooter.
Nas Reed is
either.
better than Miles
But you're naming. I believe they're similar teams.
Turner. Okay.
Just like real talk.
Huh?
But Hetty, there's a world where you think a guy like Tyrese Haliburton is a
Nas
better.
Reed averaged 14.2, 6 rebounds a game, 2.3 assists.
How many blocks?
This year.
No, he ain't.
Yeah, he's not him.
He ain't a great defender.
0.9. He averages a block a game.
Not bad.
We'll go to
But he's not.
Siakam.
No.
What is it, Miles Turner?
Yeah, Miles Turner. Like Miles Turner's about to get paid. Like the Pacers are kind of somewhat mad they went to the finals because now they really got to pay him.
Miles
They-
Turner, 14.1, 6.8.
They're the same player.
That's what I'm trying to.
One's
like,
off the bench.
Yeah, that's.
You know, just to me, like there's no
But I think
clear.
the Pacers. I think the Timberwolves
2 blocks
have
a game.
more talent, top to bottom. Is the point that I'm trying. Have more talent
Is
top to
Donovan,
bottom.
is Donovan Mitchell a superstar?
No, but that's not a shot against them, man. I believe there's only
I
like
agree with him.
you know what I mean. Hey, it's not a
Be Mitchell
shot.
a superstar.
I don't
No,
agree.
he's not.
I
Like
don't
guys,
agree.
I'm.
You guys are.
Haliburton is a
You're
very
under.
He's going too extreme where he's trying to restrict it to like the
no,
these,
but
like,
Hetty, that's
3,
what it
4
should
guys,
be
and
though.
you're trying to stretch it out everywhere. But, guys,
So who's the superstar in the
a
league to you?
22 and if he goes and averages 22 and 11 in these finals and beats the Thunder, that's
Guys,
a fucking superstar.
I
Haliburton
agree
is
with
a
you.
very, very, very unique situation.
Yes.
How many? It's very, very unique. So
Yes.
if somebody want to call him a superstar, I'm not going to sit there and argue with them. I won't do it after a
Haliburton
championship.
would be Chris Paul with an NBA championship
But I never thought Chris Paul was a superstar.
because he never won a championship. But had he been the best player on a championship team, yeah, we would have called him a superstar.
So who's a superstar today in the league today? Bonafide superstar.
The guys you named. So Giannis,
Mhm.
Luka,
Mhm.
Shea,
Mhm.
Jokic.
Uh-huh.
I think Embiid is there. I think he's a superstar. And then that's it. Those are the 5
Embiid
guys.
is tough. When he's healthy, then I got
He's a superstar.
yeah.
When he's healthy, he's a superstar.
Like
guys.
when I think of superstars, I think of generational.
Am I missing someone?
And then I was thinking about it like this: like guys like LeBron and KD, they're your
Used to be superstars.
they're your legends, right?
I think
Curry,
they ain't no superstars.
they're your legends, right?
They ain't no superstars.
But then you have your guys that are knocking on the door. You have the Ants, you have the Tatums, you have maybe
The Tyrese's.
the. Sure, I mean, sure, but I won't be able to do it.
I define it.
Say somebody's knocking on the door,
And they wouldn't. But he wasn't knocking the door before the year, though.
and then
That's what I'm trying to
these
say.
are two straight
He,
deep playoff
hey,
runs.
real
though.
talk, Hetty. He was knocking on the door of Star.
These are two straight deep playoff runs, though. And he beat who he beat on the way here. He beat a damn near 70-win team in Cleveland.
Injured.
He beat Giannis, and then he beat the Knicks, who just beat the Celtics in basically 5, with 3-game winners, 1 in each series.
I know.
Bro,
Hetty, it's.
what?
But did you see how I'm struggling with it though?
I understand your struggle, but that's why I'm trying to help you out. You're struggling with it because he's a 20-10 guy as opposed to a 30-6 guy, which is where we got accustomed to. But this guy generates just as many points as a guy who averages 20-6 does for his team.
I'm so sorry. I define a superstar.
Your definition.
Your definition is too
garbage.
loose.
Yeah.
It's
wait.
bad.
It's not too loose.
So who do you
no.
think's a superstar in this? Who do you think?
Honestly,
Yeah.
SGA,
Okay.
Joker,
Uh-huh.
Giannis,
Uh-huh.
Luka,
Okay.
Ant,
Okay.
Embiid,
Okay.
Tatum.
Uh-huh.
If Haley wins, I'm considering him a superstar. Donovan Mitchell's a superstar.
No.
They really are. though.
Okay, keep going.
Keep going. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, you can interrupt him. It's a pod.
Yeah. No.
No, I just can't name the player. If you name me some like.
So do
if I
you
look at
think?
the-
The only person that you could convince me
Yeah.
that's not on my list, the only person that you could convince me is
till this day right now, Curry's still a superstar.
those are legends. They're not super.
They're still
Is
superstars.
Jimmy
though.
Butler a superstar?
No, Jimmy Butler's not. I don't think he's.
When he was in Miami, was he a superstar?
Yes, he was.
Oh yeah, your
Yeah,
your
you're
definition is
struggling.
trash.
He was. No, he
You're
took,
pulling
he
a
took his
Hakeem
team to an
struggling
NBA
with the
Finals. brother.
definition.
He took his team to an NBA
He's not a
Finals.
superstar.
He's a superstar.
I mean, just because he takes a team to the NBA Finals, doesn't mean you're a superstar.
Man, it takes a lot to take a team to an NBA Finals, brother.
You think Jalen Brown's a superstar? Because he won Finals MVP last
He's
year.
borderline superstar.
He's a borderline superstar player.
He's
This guy's a
borderline.
fucking top 20 player. We can argue between Haliburton and Jaylen Brown, and you're
But
gonna
wait. Is Siakam a superstar then?
No,
Why not?
Why not?
he's not the best player in his team.
I mean, man, okay, sometimes I
The
can't tell.
only person you could convince me that I didn't have on my list to be in the superstar, I didn't bring Embiid because he's injured, but when he's healthy, yes, he's a superstar.
Yeah.
He might damn near be the best fucking player in the league. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
The only guy you could try to convince me is Jason Tatum that he is one,
Yeah.
because he's constantly putting up MVP numbers. He's got a championship. He's a guy that if people look, they'll probably say, Hakeem, you're leaving out Jason Tatum. That's the only guy. I think Ant he's got like half his foot in there. He's got like half his foot in there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But, I'm not, real talk, I'm not going to go against a guy like Ant and be like, oh, he sucks now because he lost to the Thunder. I real talk that Timberwolves team is not equipped to win a championship. They're
They're
just
not equipped to be okay. They're equipped to win a championship. They're not equipped to be
heady. There's always, like I always say this, there's always a team that's going to be there at the top.
Uh-huh.
And you got to be good enough. And
That's
they're
what I'm
not. They're overachieving in my eyes because real talk, you thought if the Warriors were healthy, that they were going to beat them.
I did.
That means that they're not even a second round team in your eyes. That means they're not a championship built roster. They're not.
I just think Stephen Curry is one of the greatest players that God's ever created. But
I know.
The
But
story's
but
very
you see where I'm going with this is just like,
what do you think Devin Booker is a superstar?
No.
What? Why?
he took his team to
Now-
a championship.
Right now, no, he's not.
What up?
He was a superstar.
28.
He has the same numbers as D Mitch.
Yes, let's say he was a super. He was.
You gotta give him
No.
that image, D Book, man. Stop.
At
At this point, it's not a question.
to be honest with you, they're both stars.
Sorry.
They're both stars.
You are looking at it as a superstar. I find the word for you, man. I got it. You know, it's a good thing I'm on the spot.
We
What would
need
you guys do without
We
me?
need you.
You are thinking of perennial all-stars. You're not thinking of superstars. These are guys who are going to be an all-star every year, who are going to be competitive every year. But there's a difference between that and Luka and Tyrese Haliburton if he wins an NBA championship. Ding. So that's what I think you're thinking. At.
Superstar is a guy.
Because you're going up to like top 15.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a stretch.
Superstar is if I have this guy in my team, I have championship hopes every single year. Maybe Haliburton is that guy now.
Well, fuck you. Is Kyrie Irving a superstar?
He was a superstar.
Never a superstar.
He
He
was.
was never in his life.
He wishes.
He was a superstar in our hearts.
Yeah.
Never on the court.
Never.
Kyrie Irving's memory and his highlights are what's sticking in our hearts, and we all love him.
There's not a point guard right now that played with LeBron James in the 2016 NBA Finals that would score 51 points. In the
He never
NBA
scored 51 points. He scored 41 points.
Whatever.
I get that, and but
41.
Steph
Okay.
Curry could score 41 if
That's
he played with LeBron. I just want
great.
to make that clear.
Who else?
brother, Dame in his prime.
No.
Yes.
Dame
No.
was better than
But
Kyrie.
guys, let's just be real though. I've seen Dame take a team to Western Conference
No, he's
championship.
better than Kyrie. At that
Yes,
point.
he's a better guys. Kyrie, I love him.
Dame
One
is
of the-
better than Kyrie.
I think so.
As carrying a team.
Why are you saying Dame like Dame ain't like a
Yeah.
slouch or
As
something?
hey,
Like,
as
Dame
carrying
is,
a-
Dame
as
is
carrying a
him,
team,
bro.
Never said that.
As carrying
Dame
a team.
Dollar.
Absolutely. As carrying a team.
Ain't the disrespect that Dame needs to
Absolutely.
stop just because he's been old
Dame,
and hurt the last couple
Dame
of years.
has went to the championship with CJ McCollum to the Western Conference Championship. If there's no Warriors, we have him in the finals.
You know what's crazy? I used to argue all the time if you put Dame on the Warriors, they're the same team.
I don't.
All the time I used to argue it. All the time.
And not because anything about Dame. It's just I believe that
Guys,
when it
Dame on the
comes,
Warriors has to championship. Maybe he doesn't win that one against Boston. Yes.
there's
He wins the one in Cleveland
Eddie,
without.
one guy's the
without
greatest
Kyrie and-
all-ball player of all time. That's a big part of the Warriors do, man. No,
They'd be just fine.
they would lose some. Bro.
Okay, Damian Lillard is going to lose an NBA championship with Kevin Durant,
No,
Draymond Green, and Klay
Eddie,
Thompson.
I would win a championship with
But
those
those
guys.
are half his rings.
But the ones before those, probably not.
It was ones before. It was the one
The
before.
two.
It was the one before. He won one before KD got
And then the
there.
one after?
That's why I said the one
Oh,
after. He's not
okay.
going to win. But the one before, he would have won.
Okay.
Fucking Matthew Dellavedova and Timothy Mozgov.
I hope
Fuck
we all
outta here.
got some education on the word superstar today.
It seems like everybody's stubborn on what they
I
believe.
will really hope so.
Mhm.
This guy put fucking Jimmy Butler as a superstar. In what world, man? What?
First of all, who the fuck are we to define these superstars?
What?
The basement boys, bro.
I'm not talking about this. I'm just talking about in general. Bro, these are superstars. These are
No.
NBA
Who's a
superstars.
superstar?
No, bro.
Hey, can I?
Swade, you're letting
can
everybody
I,
in the club, bro.
Can I address
You're letting
this?
everybody in the club.
Yeah, you're a bad bouncer.
Yeah, bro. You would let the.
You're a bad bouncer.
I
Any,
don't-
I'm a bad bouncer.
any
Yeah.
motherfucker will slip you a 5. You're letting
Yeah,
him in,
you're in.
bro. It don't work.
It's
that
like
way,
me.
bro.
If I was the bouncer to this club, to the superstar club, let me pull up. Let me see your stats.
Yeah, my boy, you're gonna have 3 people in the club.
I'm gonna have 4 or 5 people in this club. This is an elite.
See, you have a room. He
Yeah.
has a club.
This motherfucker has.
He has a party. You have a room.
I have a.
Mine
You have
is
a-
a club. It's
you-
like
you-
6, 7 guys. It's a
Hetty,
nice
you
club.
have 1 or 2 more
I
guys
have
than
10
me.
guys.
Huh?
I have literally 10 guys.
Hey, 10
10 guys,
superstars is a lot.
No.
How many-
Nuts.
Question real quick.
How many stars are in this
Quick as
league
fuck.
then?
Yeah, that's crazy. How many superstars are in the NFL? I'm just curious. Like, how many elite quarterbacks are there in the NFL? I'm just curious.
Four or five.
Yeah, so
four.
take that and play sound basketball terms.
No.
Good job. NFL,
No,
you
but
got there. We're on the
seriously.
same page.
Who are the elite of elite quarterbacks in the league? Elite.
You already went
No, I'm asking you right now. Who is the elite quarterbacks in this league today?
Patty, Lamar, Josh, Joe Burrow,
Jade.
Jaden.
I think Jaden's kind of like the ant. He's knocking on the door, right?
Jaden is elite.
So who are the elite NBA players in today's game?
SGA, Jokic, Giannis, Luca.
Donovan
Okay,
Mitchell.
I'm happy that I just really helped you do this. Elite and superstar are the same thing. Actually, elite is, I mean, superstar is even a bigger word to me than elite.
Elite and superstar.
It's the same thing. So that's how you should look at superstar.
Elite means the best of the best.
Yeah, like no matter what, man. I know Giannis, if he has even a smidgen of help, we're gonna see that guy deep in the playoffs.
But Tyrese only has a smidgen of
Hetty,
help.
Hetty,
bro.
and
He's
you know
making
what?
deep
I'm willing to,
playoff
hey,
runs,
I'm
bro.
willing to be convinced into the whole
I think
Tyrese
my
Haliburton.
definition
thing.
is a little bit off.
I know they're
It's a
not.
little bit off.
Thank you.
It's a little bit off.
Yeah.
I just set these guys high, man. NBA players, man.
Like the 2018 Cavs team would have beat this.
Yes, they beat the
With
living
Rodney
shit
Hood
out of them,
and
bro.
George Hill and Kevin Love.
This is
beat
the
this
Boston
Yeah,
team
because
last
they
year
had
beats
LeBron.
this Pacing team.
Huh?
They had LeBron on that team.
I'm using that because it was LeBron and nobody else. But I'm trying to say like this team ain't like
Yeah, Eddie, but if LeBron did a run into those Warriors, you would have had 6 right now.
more than 6, man.
I'm
Have
just
some
saying.
respect for yourself.
I'm just saying.
Have some respect for yourself.
No, it's only
Speaking,
6. He lost 2. What are you
Have
talking
some
about?
respect for yourself.
Oh, 6.
He lost
2 to KD and 1.
to KD and one to Matthew Dellavedova.
Oh, wow. So he had 7? He had 7.
Probably.
Wow.
KD wasn't, KD didn't. To quote Hakeem, he didn't sell his soul for NBA championship.
here is
Because
everything.
those Warriors were, look at me. Look at me. They were ghosts.
Hey, you know what I was trying to find?
Hey, we owned them mentally. Remember what
You know
LeBron
what?
told them? They're fucked up mentally, man.
Yeah, they
You
are.
know what
Fried.
you know what gif I was trying to find when I was trying to build the sell the soul KD thing? You ever see when the awkward moment when The Rock asked Cody Rhodes to sell his soul?
Yeah,
I couldn't find it, bro. He was like, "I want you to sell your soul."
that's way too new for it to be a
Yeah,
GIF.
no, nobody yet. I mean, nobody.
GIF or GIF?
GIF.
Is it GIF?
GIF?
Yeah.
What is this? Peanut butter? Peanut butter!
Peanut-
You know that meme or no?
No. He was about to say GIF.
real quick. Well, real quick. When you can clip this out if you want. This is a little African kid. He's reading Nutella. He's telling his dad, it's Nutella. Turns on. He's like, peanut butter.
I gotta see this. Hey, don't
That's funny.
don't clip this out. I gotta see this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
All right. Speaking of the Pacers and the OKC series,
The Pacers are OKC.
yes,
That's what I
we
mean.
are. Well, I mean, it's the NBA.
NBA, do better.
Finals.
Yeah.
What the hell? What is this series, bro?
Honestly.
I want purity. Oh
What is
my
it? I
God.
wanted that. I didn't
I
want.
want purity.
I wanted that in New York.
All of them.
Yeah,
I didn't ask for Shea in Indianapolis.
I want parody. Here's your parody. This is what happens. You get the fucking.
Oklahoma City and
You get
Indiana.
Charlotte and Detroit next year.
Over under on the amount
Ugh.
of gas stations there are in Indianapolis and Oklahoma City. I'm setting the line at 58 and a half.
You get your fireworks in there. I'll tell you that much.
Fireworks is
Yeah.
good, huh?
Indy.
There you
Last thing about this series. Obviously, we're not really happy with the matchup. If it wasn't OKC versus the Pacers in the NBA Finals, what was the matchup you wanted to see in the NBA
go. Want to
Finals?
see Ant in New York, man. So bad. I really want to
The
see
story of who won the trade.
The
Yeah.
battle of the trade.
That would have been crazy.
Is it realistically, or can we like go like off? Like,
Anybody that's in the playoffs.
Giannis and Jokic.
Ooh, it would've been crazy.
With a little bit better of a team from
So what
Miami.
was going to happen with these was Giannis was going to average 48, 13, and 5 and lose, and people were going to call Jokic the best player in the league. That's what's going to happen.
Boston, OKC.
Boston OKC was the one that everybody wanted to see.
Yeah.
I wanted to see the Lakers in Boston.
Me? Well, I wanted to see. Okay, I wanted to see New York and Minnesota.
Me?
Yeah.
New York,
That's like-
Minnesota would have been crazy.
yeah,
Are we
would've
talking just like we're just
Guys,
We're
I'm
spitballing.
have
I
your-
want to see the Detroit and the Lakers, bro.
guys,
That's what I
no,
wanna
guys,
see.
I'm serious.
Listen.
Any playoff teams, any
yeah,
playoff teams.
Lakers and
Detroit.
Lakers, bro. Can you imagine a Lakers and Knicks NBA Finals?
That would have been crazy.
Oh my!
Holy
Hey,
shit!
feed
talk
time.
about ratings.
Oh
Yes.
my god!
The NBA. I'm sure they didn't. I'm not sure.
They're gonna make it happen.
Yeah. Lakers in Boston. Lakers and the Knicks.
Just Lakers and versus
I would add it would have been cool to see the two best players go up against each other. Bucks versus the Nuggets would have been really fun. A rerun of the Warriors in Boston.
No, I don't want to see that.
That would have been fun.
Ew.
That would have been fun.
Not this Warriors. No.
You have to go realistic.
We're really missing.
Not but
No, not in this situation. It doesn't have to be realistic. Seriously, it doesn't have to be realistic. Any other ones that were
If it's not
missing?
realistic, it's gonna be Lakers and Knicks. That would have been crazy.
You didn't want to see another standoff between the Lakers and the Boston Celtics.
Oh, we're gonna get clapped. I'd rather play the Knicks. We had a better shot. That would have been crazy. Hey, Luka and LeBron in Madison Square Garden, an NBA Finals game.
Or in Detroit.
Whoa.
Imagine going to a finals game in Detroit. Lakers in Detroit.
Too early for Detroit, man.
Yeah, you guys wanted parity. You guys got it. Here's your Oklahoma Thunder and your Indiana Pacers. You guys got it. Oh my
The cool thing is that
I can't wait to see all these
Here's the
teams
problem.
play good. I
Here's-
can't wait for all these small markets to play good.
here's the problem with your case. Every dream scenario you put, these two teams clap them.
I know.
That's the issue.
I know.
They clap them.
I know.
You want to see Lakers?
Here you
They
go.
got beat. They basically got swept against Minnesota. Basically,
Yes.
what did OKC do to them?
Belt.
Yalla,
Baby
go to your
Johnson.
room.
Belt
Yola.
to ass, baby.
Baby Johnson.
Belt to ass. Belt to ass.
Baby Johnson.
What the fuck is Baby John? Alrighty, boys. We are going to jump off the NBA Finals. There's a lot of time for that, you know. It just didn't even start yet. Right? I'm not sure if Swade knows this because he's not really on TikTok as much as we are. We're losers. We're on TikTok a ton, stuff like that. Instagram. But there's a new trend going around. It's called Open the Vault.
Oh boy.
And Hetty, you can explain what is Open the Vault.
You know, some people have been getting real disrespectful on these social medias, man. I think they must have forgot. They must have forgot who LeBron James is, man. Best way I could put it is it's just a way to prove why LeBron at 22 is just as good as Mike and Jordan and Kobe and Magic were in their primes, bro. That's the best way I could put
In
it.
a much simpler term, they've been posting highlights of young LeBron to show how.
Just to
good
show
he
you,
is
like,
just
yeah, when he
young.
was 22, he was as good as anybody that's ever lived at 22. It's just like, you know, that's all that's meant for, really, you know the truth.
Yes, take it the extra
Yeah, he
step.
took it to the. Had to
No,
just-
real talk. It's Open the Vault. It's looking at highlights from LeBron that go unnoticed or unappreciated.
Or
Go
forgotten.
back up and show you, like, hey,
I've
he's,
enjoyed the non-LeBron ones. I'm not.
Just because you're a peon.
I've enjoyed the. I'm serious.
You always like the weird shit.
Has the ones I've sent you have not been fun?
No, because it's a LeBron trend. So when you show me Steph Curry hitting 3 shots on him after he got blocked 18 times in
No,
the season,
that
you know
was
it's
more
dumb.
of a funny one. But how about the Kobe one versus the Duncan? That wasn't fun. Anyways,
It's just corny. It's a LeBron trend.
they're all fucking corny, man.
It's like if I played Lil Wayne's Kobe Bryant song and I sent you a LeBron highlight of him. What?
True.
It ain't a Kobe trend, man.
In honor of the Open the Vault
Of
trend,
the GOAT.
in honor of the Open the Vault trend, we are going to rank LeBron's 5 greatest highlights ever. Start off with number 5.
Well, I'm gonna give you 5 highlights, and we'll rank them based on those 5.
All right.
Okay. So number 1, I'm gonna go. He put Nurkic on a screensaver.
16-14. The Cavalier bench is going nuts.
We're going his jam on Yusuf Nurkic.
Oh my God.
Number 2, we're going with the block and the game winner in the playoffs against the Pacers. Number 3, we're going for blocked by James. Number 4, we're going. Give me the commentator for number 4. LeBron's dunk on KG. One of the greatest
LeBron
calls ever.
James with no regard for human life.
And number 5, we're going for dunk on Jason Terry.
Wade, Chalmers. No,
So you want us to rank
Chalmers.
those?
I want you to
James.
rank those.
If I had a rank,
Let's rank them together.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and rank LeBron's 5 greatest moments. No, I'm gonna restart that real quick. We're gonna go ahead and rank LeBron's 5 greatest highlights ever.
No. We're gonna go ahead and rank these
These
highlights.
5 highlights.
We're gonna go ahead and rank these 5 LeBron James highlights. Number 5, I mean, I gotta say, boys, right off, it's probably gonna be the dunk on Jason Terry. Great dunk. It was meaningful, but I gotta say, for a highlight, that's number 5. Number 4,
That was a murder.
Honestly,
That was a murder.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go the block from the game winner. Number 5.
Yeah, I was thinking probably that. But man, that's crazy. No, you know what? I like the Terry F5. I like the dunk on Jason Terry F5.
Well, you know that was Game 6, LeBron.
No, that was regular season, LeBron.
Oh, it wasn't the game.
No, that wasn't playoffs. That was regular season.
no, it was just a regular season, and it was
That
kind
was
of
the year after. I think it was the opening game of the season after that.
Oh.
No, they played Dallas.
it might have been
It was at the beginning of that next season where he choked. Because
Okay.
Jason Terry had just beat him. That's what it was.
I'm pretty sure that was like 2 years after, but I don't want to argue
Maybe.
with you.
Okay,
That's 2012.
let's go with that. Number 5. That's fine.
Yep, number 5. Number 4, I'm gonna go with the block in the game winner.
Yes, I'm okay with that.
Number 4, I'm gonna go with the block in the game winner. Crazy, crazy highlight. It was the first round, so I'm gonna put it there.
Number 3, we probably should go with the dunk on KG.
No, dunk on Nurkic. The dunk on Nurkic is number 3.
No,
The dunk on Nurkic is number 3.
really?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That jam on KG and
Okay.
on that Celtics squad
The only
was
reason
one of the
why,
most
yeah,
satisfying dunks
I know.
in human history.
The only reason why, because that was actually in the playoffs.
Yeah.
The other one wasn't. Okay, that's fine.
It was such a bigger moment.
So the year could
And the call, bro. The call was one of the
Yeah, I
greatest
know.
calls on a highlight ever.
You know, there's
LeBron James
with-
with no regard for human life.
has given the Cavaliers their
Yeah,
biggest
bro.
lead.
You know what,
tonight.
Eddie?
Yeah, bro.
As a LeBron James guy, I
Uh-huh.
want you to rank all 5 of these.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. So I'm gonna go number 5, the dunk on Jason Terry. Number 4, I'm gonna go the block in the game winner against the Pacers. Number 3, I'm gonna go the dunk on Nurkic. Number 2, I'm gonna go the dunk on KG. And number 1, oh boy, number 1. Number 1 wasn't just a block, bro. Wasn't just a highlight. It wasn't just a play. I'm a LeBron guy. When that block happened, it was symbolic, bro, to the end of that Warriors run that year. It was, no, stop. You're done. In one block. That block was worth a million words. A million words. And the crazy part is when you hear people tell the story, athletes that were on the court, like Richard Jefferson says, like, we didn't even know where he came out of. Like, it looked like a black knight out of nowhere that popped up. That's the block that cemented him in my eyes as the greatest player that's ever lived. Ended it there, cemented the 3-1 comeback with Kyrie's shot. It has to be number 1. That's the greatest LeBron James highlight ever. I argue it's the greatest highlight ever. But
Have you ever heard the interview that he had of what he tells his players
Uh-huh.
to do
Uh-huh.
when stuff like that happens, when they're on a fast break?
absolutely. What did you think? He was Michael Jordan?
He tells all
He's LeBron James. He's smart, man.
he
thinks
tells
fast.
all his players, "Give me just half a second. We're on a fast break. Give me half a second. Make them switch positions. Make them
Yeah.
switch their hands.
Crazy.
That's what J.R. Smith did.
He did it perfectly, too.
He did it so perfectly where he made them switch because that wasn't a regular layup.
And you know what's crazy? He didn't need to on that play.
He didn't.
Because LeBron had both sides of the backboard guarded.
Remember the sports science thing?
Yeah.
How fast his
Yeah,
hand
wild.
was?
Yeah.
It was as fast as one
What
chop,
a-
one thing for a helicopter.
What a physical specimen, man.
Yeah, that's to me the greatest NBA highlight that I've ever seen. So I'm gonna have to put that number 1 on LeBron's list, man.
It has to
Open
be,
the
man.
vault. Listen, LeBron, thank you so much for a wonderful 22 years. I know he's still playing. It ain't a stretch to say life ain't gonna be the same without him playing basketball, bro. So
Sure.
appreciate you for everything you've done for this
Hopefully-
game.
Hopefully, we still have some more time with him.
And
Hopefully we
to me, not even a question, the greatest basketball player that's ever lived, and I would argue the greatest American athlete.
Definitely an argument, man. Definitely
Open the vault and keep
I
it
love
open.
it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
You guys disagree with my list?
Absolutely not.
Uh,
You know
It's
why?
just, bro,
You
that,
know why I
that
like
KG one is nuts.
Jurkic though.
The Nurkic one was crazy because of how
Nurkic.
high he got.
Yes, yeah,
Oh man, no. That's the second best one on this list.
Yeah.
Mind you, these aren't the best 5 he's ever had.
Yeah,
They're just the
that's
5 I picked. You know.
yeah.
those are just
So I thought
plays.
they were fun.
Those are not even highlights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna have a lot more open the vault. LeBron, Jordan, a lot of arguments coming. You'll never really hear us argue about the Michael Jordan versus LeBron thing.
Oh,
just
you'll
be-
hear me. I'll die.
Yeah, but he'll do it. Well, because all of us believe that LeBron's the greatest player of all time.
Absolutely.
I'm saying between us. Not gonna hear a lot of arguments.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah. We're gonna move into our games for the rest of the NBA topic. We have a couple here. You know, we always have fun with these. The first game we're gonna play. If I put this point guard on the Indiana Pacers instead of Tyrese Haliburton, do you guys think the Indiana Pacers will still make the NBA Finals? SGA,
Yes, I'm gonna go yes.
Yes,
they still make the finals.
Yeah, I think
Absolutely.
they're gonna make the finals.
They still beat the Cavs and they still beat the Knicks.
Yeah, I think
Okay. Brunson,
no, no.
I don't either. I think they lose. They lose way too much playmaking
they do.
and way too much playmaking. Luca,
Yes,
Yeah, I think
yeah, I do too because they're getting the playmaking and maybe it's a different pace, but they're still getting like
no. Luka can play fast.
yeah.
He's kind of out of shape, but play fast.
Steph Curry today.
Yes.
absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah. Especially a guy like Steph who thrives in high paced play. Yeah, absolutely.
Steph. Last
Imagine that off the ball element he could add to Indiana,
Oh,
bro.
God.
Disgusting.
last but not least, Cade.
Can I say
I'm-
maybe?
Huh?
Can I say maybe?
No.
No, I'm gonna say yeah, bro. Because it's a 10 assists per game type of guy, damn near
26 points.
26 points. But it's also he does that on a slow pace,
Yes.
and he's a lot better in the half court than Tyrese is. So on games where you may struggle to score in the half court, he's not gonna struggle as much. I'm gonna go yeah, bro.
I'm gonna go yes.
I'm gonna go no because if I
Because you're a hater and you're a fake Detroiter. That's
if
why.
I went no with Brunson, I'm gonna go no with Cade. I feel like they kind of play the same way for the most part right now.
No,
that's the only
that's
reason.
not fair, bro.
Yeah, they're both guys that are not the greatest playmakers in the world.
He was top 5 in assists this year.
Cade is a better. Cade is a
What are you
better
talking
playmaker
about?
than
Cade is. Whoa, how many assists he averaged this year? Like 9.5.
Yeah. We're
I don't
looking
know.
at the
Crazy, bro.
I don't know.
Crazy.
We're looking at the
26
stat.
and 9 is nuts, bro.
You know,
Who's
Paul-
Detroit's third best player, guys?
Who's the Indiana
Tobias?
Pacers' third best
Was
player?
it Tobias?
Miles Turner.
Oh,
Apparently,
Miles.
apparently Miles Turner
I mean,
is
he is
sure
a
now.
I mean,
James
no,
Harden.
we were comparing.
50.
We were
Tobias.
comparing.
Huh?
Tobias.
Good job.
After Jalen Durant.
Good job.
All right, let's move on. I just made an argument that Miles Turner is better than Nas Reed, bro. Come on.
No, but like, yeah, you said Cade is one of the best passes in the league.
I mean, he's
the
not on the
fuck?
same. He's not on the same as far as okay. This is something that I think that we're kind of misunderstanding when it comes. The Indiana Pacers pace is because of Haliburton. They play like that because of Haliburton. So like we can't put another point guard on there and be like, oh,
And if anybody can adapt, it's Cade.
But it's a lot of it.
No.
A lot of it. No. I'm not gonna let you do that. A lot of it is coaching. A lot of it is coaching.
but they're coaching to what Haliburton could create though. Like you can't like to me they don't play the same way with Steph. I'm not saying that they don't. I think they get to the finals, but
they don't have to play
Cade
the same
stats
way.
26.1, 6.1 rebounds, and 9.1 assists.
what did he do against the Knicks in the series? Listen, I'm just serious. Like I'm sorry.
Like he
I'm just-
averaged. Can I guess his stats?
I don't know. I'm just.
Can I guess his
asking, yeah.
stats?
I'm actually.
I'm gonna guess 25, 8, and 8.
He had 25, 8.7, and 7 rebounds.
Huh, close.
What did Haliburton average? I don't. Probably something
Less
around
than
there.
that, something like that, probably.
I just don't think.
Oh yeah, they played the same team.
I just don't. Yeah, I know. I just don't think they play the same.
They don't play the same.
They
way.
play something totally.
But man,
different.
Cade could do what Tyrese way faster than Tyrese could do. Cade does.
Tyrese can't play in the half court the way Cade can, and Cade can't play the full court.
How do you know he can't play the full court game?
Because he's just not. He's just real talk. Not. He doesn't have the vision. He doesn't play with that type
vision.
of speed.
He's averaging 9 assists a game. To Malik
I mean, but
Beasley.
you know, there's things that Haliburton does that like there's not any other point guard in the league that even does. The way he throws the ball up court, the way he's always looking up, like it's just.
Why is
No,
Haliburton
it's-
a better passer?
Okay,
than
no,
Cade?
you're
You
right.
get- That's the only,
You're
I'm
right.
not saying that he's not a better passer. They're different type of playmakers.
I think they'd be just fine with Cade.
I think
I'm
if
gonna
you,
say- I'm gonna say yeah.
Now they're better with Tyrese, but I think they still make the finals with Cade. I think. Maybe I could be very wrong. I don't know, but I'm not. So.
maybe I could be wrong, but I'm not.
Okay.
All right.
What else do you got for us, man?
Our favorite game. Our viewers and supporters absolutely love when we do this.
Or would you rather's?
Our would you rather's, baby. We're gonna do a would you rather current NBA stars versus NBA legends. Jalen Brunson or Stephon Marbury.
Jalen
Brunson.
Not even close.
Not
It's
even a
Brunson,
question.
but everybody had a pair of those Marbury shoes.
Man,
Everybody did.
Almost at one point it was kind of close, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when you
Marbury was a stud though.
when you constantly average 30 points in the
Yeah.
playoffs, it's kind of
different-
like
it's a
you're a
different
different level. Joel Embiid or Hakeem the Dream
Hakeem.
Olajuwon.
Hakeem
Hakeem.
Olajuwon by miles and away.
You can move on to that.
Please. Not even a question.
Yeah, it is Hakeem the Dream. But man, Joel, can you get healthy so you can start putting your name up in there?
Even if he was healthy, there's no doubt.
SGA or Derrick Rose?
Are you gonna hit me where it hurts?
I did that. This
Which
one was,
Derrick Rose
You're
am I
gonna hit me
talking
where it
about?
I
hurts.
mean, obviously we're talking about the D Rose for the AC, the MVP.
Taking Derrick Rose.
Whoa.
I'm taking a rookie that won MVP.
He didn't win MVP as a rookie.
No, I'm sorry. I'm taking
And he was like in his second year.
literally his second year and won an MVP. And if he didn't get hurt, unfortunately, we could be seeing right now, man.
Are we saying for a career? Or are we saying just
Like we always do it.
Prime
Who we
to
taking?
prime?
Who is
Who
the
we
better,
taking, man?
who's the
Prime to
better
prime?
player?
Who
Don't-
we taking? Would
man,
you rather? Would
go
you rather have
just-
SGA or would you rather have Derrick Rose?
going Derrick Rose, bro?
Whoa.
I'm going Derrick Rose.
Why?
I'm consistent with this. I think if SGA was on that Bulls team, they'd be a less scary team. I think Derrick Rose on this OKC team still wins an NBA championship. There was something about Derrick Rose that I can't explain, bro. I was a LeBron fan and a Miami Heat fan. I was scared every single fucking time we played that kid, bro. I was scared, bro. He terrified me. Shea is a better scorer than Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose was a way more explosive scorer, though.
Absolutely.
His buckets came in his buckets created momentum for his team more than Shea's buckets do. And if we look at those Bulls teams that were, in East Conference Finals, look back at it now, their third best player was Carlos Boozer, older Carlos Boozer, bro. I'm gonna go Derrick Rose. Now, I think obviously Shea's gonna go down as a much greater player. But I'm telling you, if that kid Derrick Rose stayed healthy, bro, he was gonna etch his name into the greatest point guard of all time argument one day, bro. He was gonna do it. And
No doubt.
I'll die on that hill, bro.
I think they're very comparable players, man. They really, really are. They kind of,
We could say Derrick Rose is a better passer, though. That's for sure. At least, in my opinion.
they're very comparable players in my mind.
He's a better
SGA,
passer.
I believe, is a lot more efficient than him.
He is.
He's a better shooter than him. But
Shooter,
like you said, yeah,
different eras, though. So, a little tough.
I just think that
Shea ain't a shooter like that. I think he averaged like 4.
I mean,
What
like
was the game in the
even
last
like
few
as a
years?
mid-range shooter, this guy's like automatic from the mid-range. When I think of Derrick Rose,
Derrick Rose was such a better finisher, though.
I think of Derrick Rose at the rim. I think of Derrick Rose as a finisher. I don't think of him as like a mid-range shooter. You get what I mean? Like SGA is like,
Derrick
damn.
Rose had a bag now.
he had a bag. He had a bag.
now.
And his MVP. And a rookie of the year.
Listen, this SGA, this efficient SGA, I think it's very close. I think I would go with SGA over Derrick Rose.
You're never gonna get me to pick any point guard. If we're just talking point guard to point guard, it's gonna be very hard for you to find someone that I'm gonna pick over Derrick Rose. Because with Derrick Rose, it's always the potential. That's what I'm always gonna go off.
Yeah, it's kind of like the T-Mac thing, man. You just never know what really happened. Derrick Rose is even a bigger what if because he got his prime years stolen away from him.
The year he won MVP, guys, he was 22 years old.
I know.
He was one of the youngest MVPs that we've ever had.
It's a tough one.
22.
I don't think you're wrong going with either guy.
I'm gonna go Derrick Rose.
I'm
I'm
going
going right
Derrick
Derrick Rose.
Rose.
I think you're
Sorry.
not wrong going with either guy.
So sorry.
Last but not least, Wemby or Yao Ming?
I'm gonna go Wemby. This one I have to do moving forward. Year 2, so I'm gonna go Wemby.
Okay, Wemby.
Yao was a stud though.
Yeah,
That's
Yao
what I'm
was
saying,
stud.
but like Wemby's barely played.
I'm gonna go with Wemby because of what he's able to do from the perimeter as a defender. I feel like Yao would do great in today's league, but I don't know how great he would how his game would translate, especially with how much people run now and stuff like that. They might be able to take him out on like out of games and damn near in defense. You know what I mean? And pick and rolls. He uses he was too big for
By
basketball.
the end of it, though, he was a decent shooter. He
Yeah, I
wasn't shooting
mean,
too
but you
much,
know
but
what
he
I
was a
mean.
decent
Like
shooter.
Wemby's,
But he's
look
a
at
better rim protector than Wemby. What Wemby is, though.
I think Wemby will go down as a better rim protector and a defender than him.
I think all around, yes. But if I'm not mistaken, Yao was league leader in blocks like every day.
Yeah, because you couldn't shoot over him.
But that's how Wemby is.
I know,
though.
I know. But I think Wemby will win a couple defensive players of the years, 100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
If
he
he didn't get hurt this year, he's gonna win it.
Yeah. I
He's on
mean,
pace for it.
I think him and Chet will just keep on
Rotating.
rotating.
Him and Gobert.
So,
Gobert might end up with 8.
fucking Gobert. Boss, it's your ride.
Pass me the torch. Pass me the ball. Pass me the rock. All right.
Excited. I'm
Hey,
nervous.
the
I'm nervous because I don't know why.
people have been asking for you to do
For these games?
Yeah, because
I
every
should
time
come back, make a comeback, and start making these games like every single
should.
week.
you should, man.
All right, boys. We're gonna name this player based off his career path. Got drafted in 03 by the Phoenix Suns. Went to Toronto, Indiana, Boston, back to Phoenix, Warriors, and ended his season in Phoenix.
So he got drafted by who? The Suns?
By the Suns.
Okay, and then who did he go to next?
Toronto,
And then who after that?
Indiana, Boston,
Hey,
Phoenix,
who won the championship? 03.
Warriors,
03, the
and
Spurs
Suns.
did.
The Spurs. Was Steve Nash on the Suns by 03 yet? He was not. Man, who am I thinking?
Sean Marion?
No.
Oh, Sean Marion never played in Boston.
But he played in Toronto, so it was a good one.
Yeah, he also played in Dallas.
So he went Spurs, Toronto. Then he go after that
Indiana,
Indiana.
and Boston.
How many guesses do we get?
Honestly, 3 guesses.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
this is a short thing, man. We're not in the basement. This is a short little video.
So you said he played with.
So that was one guess. You guys got one guess.
Sure. So
Sean
he
Marion.
played with Phoenix and who after that?
Phoenix, Toronto, Indiana, Boston.
Phoenix, Toronto, Indiana.
Yes.
Phoenix,
Don't
Toronto,
give out any more guesses without conferring with me,
Phoenix,
please, if you
Toronto,
don't mind.
Indiana. Phoenix, Toronto.
I'm trying to think of a guy that.
Was this guy any good?
He wasn't a bum. I'll tell you that much.
But what do you mean by that? Because you always have weird shit when you do that.
God, this guy went in deep.
What do you mean? What's his career?
Has he ever
averages?
made an All-Star game? I mean, no, I'm just asking you. Real
He
talk.
was a 6th man before.
Of the year?
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that.
Guess it with me. Don't guess it with me.
I'm not. I'm just saying.
Initial guesses will be withheld until further notice.
Jared Dudley, no. 03 Spurs won the championship against the Cavs.
Huh?
Who they beat who this
03
against the Pistons
against the Nets.
against the Nets? Yeah, I'm not gonna remember who the hell was in the league around that time.
1 second.
Like give us another hint. How long was he in the NBA for? This waters it down, but I need a
How
hint.
long?
Yeah.
He retired in 2017.
Who won the championship in 2017
The Warriors.
against who?
So 2016, 2017 year.
The Dellavedova one or the KD one?
KD.
Okay.
And he was on that team, it sounds like, because he retired with the Warriors.
No, he retired with Phoenix.
He retired with Phoenix the year that the Warriors won the championship. So that means that it is not Tyson Chandler.
And if I give you the cent,
No, you don't got to give us
Is
that.
it
I'm not
Ebron?
giving you no more
Is it
hints. I'm
Bledsoe?
gonna give you, if I give you the cent,
Let's just
I'm
do
giving you 10 seconds to guess it because it's literally going to give
it. No,
it
no,
out.
no.
Okay.
Don't do that.
10,
It's a better player than we think it is, though.
10,
But
I
it's
mean,
not
if
as
they
good.
want to, if they want a
Sixth
sixth
man
man of the year, that's kind of crazy, brother.
So who's there? Who's some?
Give me the list give me the list one more time, brother.
The teams?
Yeah.
Phoenix,
Okay.
Toronto, Indiana, Boston, Phoenix, Golden State, Phoenix.
Jay Crowder.
Too early.
You said Golden State.
Yes.
Too early for.
Golden State. So he played with Golden State when they won a championship before.
Maybe. I mean, depends on the year you play with Golden State.
I don't know. I'm gonna need another guess. to
Andrew
hold.
Bogut came later.
No, it's
and
not
he
Andrew
never played
Bogut.
on
He
the
went
court.
with Milwaukee first. Give us the last hint.
This is a good one.
The last hint.
He was on a 2015 NBA champion. He was on the Warriors team.
Who they beat against that year?
It doesn't matter. They're on the Warriors.
I know, but what year was
It's
it?
a Cavs.
Cavs.
Del-
The
Dellavedova.
Dellavedova ones?
And I'm giving you guys 20 seconds.
We got Steph. We got Clay. We got Draymond. We got
Starting.
Harrison Barnes. We got
David
Andrew
Lee.
Bogut. We got David Lee. We got Festus Ezeli. We got Harrison Barnes. We got Andre Iguodala. We got.
This
Bro, I
guy's-
just named every single player.
This guy's a
that-
bum. Who is it, man?
You guys give up?
Yeah.
Leonardo Barbosa.
That's a good one.
6 man of the year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good one.
Got your ass.
That's a good
Got
one.
your
I forgot
ass.
about Barbosa. Man, that team was stacked. I forgot about
6
Barbosa.
man of the year. He actually, yeah, he had a couple of 6 men. No,
I
he had one
can't-
6 man of the year, and he was
I
he was
can't.
second year after.
No, it's a good player.
I can't tell you guys how much I hated Barbosa as a Lakers fan.
All right.
He used to cook the Lakers, bro.
You're so fast.
With Phoenix.
The Brazilian blur.
I remember him and
Raja Bell.
no, I don't. Raja Belli, Kobe used to cook. I remember him cooking us, and Tim Thomas always hitting these timely threes against us.
Yeah.
Good one, huh?
Really good one, man.
Got your ass finally.
Yeah, you got me. You got me.
All right. There's another game I'm introducing to this pod. You guys are going to build the perfect team based off the teams that I'm going to name you. Go all time, go current, whatever you guys want. Start off with you. Philly.
I'm going to go with the greatest 76er that's ever lived. In my opinion, the best one. I'm going to go with Allen Iverson.
Really? Over Embiid?
The answer. Yes, I am.
Okay. New York.
Give me in New York. Give me Patrick Ewing at the center spot.
Damn, over Melo? Kind of tough.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. Toronto.
Kawhi Leonard.
At the 3? Okay.
Maybe 2, maybe 3. I get to change them around.
I'm going to put him at the 3 for now.
I'll
The
update you.
Spurs.
Oh man, give me Tim Duncan. I got some
You guys
twin
a better
towers.
team.
Yeah, I got some twin towers. He's
Detroit.
I need size, bro.
take Cade,
Problem.
take
No,
Cade,
no,
take Ben Wallace,
I need some size.
take Sheed.
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna keep Kawhi at the 3. I'm gonna put AI at the 2, and I'm going with Isaiah Thomas at the 1.
Okay.
Oh, you're getting cooked on defense.
Oh, you're not gonna be able to guard shit. You got bigs right now.
Oh, wait up.
You got nothing but bigs
Wait
right
up.
now.
Wait up. Wait up.
Charlotte.
Charlotte? Like, are we talking Charlotte / New Orleans?
Yes.
Oh. Go ahead and give me one of the greatest point guards of all time, Chris Paul, baby. So I got Chris Paul, Tim Duncan, and Patrick
You better,
Ewing
have
out
the better, you
there.
better have the better point guard.
Do you?
Yes.
Do you?
Yes.
Utah.
Oh, Karl Malone. This is easy. Oh man, listen.
Oh,
Look at me.
wow.
I'm
Yeah.
frying your dumbass right now. I'm frying your dumbass right now.
Houston.
Houston?
Yes.
There's only one right answer for you right now.
T-Mac.
This is the only right answer for
Wait,
you.
no, wait up. So I got Chris Paul, I got Tim, and I got,
Patrick Ewing.
I'm thinking James Harden.
Good pull.
Stupid.
Because, Hetty, if I get the
You're
3,
an idiot.
New Jersey or Brooklyn Nets? It's your last team. You need one more at the center spot.
I'm going Kevin Durantula at the 4. You're fried. You're cooked. Put him in a box and send him away.
hold up.
Hold up.
Memphis.
Memphis.
Scott gave me Memphis. You
Memphis.
gave me Memphis. Where the fuck am I going to take Memphis at the 3?
Memphis. Ja. GGG.
Fuck, I need a 3.
These were like automated. I did it.
Bullshit.
I swear.
You made it better for him, man. I'm going to take.
No, I did not.
Listen, real talk. I need some defense out there. Give me Tony Allen.
Over Rudy Gay?
Yeah.
Wow.
Over Paul Gasol?
I have a 5 and a 4 already.
You
What
could
am I?
switch them up, man. You could switch up. You could put Rudy Gay. You're gonna take Tony Allen.
No, I'm taking Tony
You
Allen.
could put James Harden at the 4 and take John Morant.
No.
Hey,
Oh.
just to let you know, I'm frying your stupid ass.
No.
All right, so Hakeem's final team: Chris Paul, James Harden, Tony Allen, Tim Duncan, Pat Ewing. Hey, I don't know, man.
It's not a bad team, but now read mine out, though.
Hattie, Allen Iverson, Isaiah Thomas, Kawhi Leonard, Kevin Durant, and Karl Malone.
I mean, just real talk. But that's a series.
That is a series, though.
It's a series.
frying this.
No,
Are you-
you're not.
Can I ask you a question?
What's
Who's
up?
guarding Kevin Durant on that team?
Tony
Tony
Allen.
Tony
Yes.
Tony
Hattie.
Allen is guarding Kevin Durant.
Yes.
Guys.
Hey, if
Is
Joey,
it 50?
Eddie, if Joey Caruso could guard Joker,
Caruso.
Hey, come on, bro. Alex Caruso.
Wait, 1 second. You're going to put James Harden on Allen Iverson? Fried.
and
Cook.
Who's gonna guard James Harden?
Fried.
and then
Who's
you're gonna
guarding
put James Harden on Allen Iverson. He has to play. They have to
Allen
play
Iverson can guard him way better than he can
and
guard
he's
Allen
cooking
Iverson.
them. They're cooking each other.
Yeah, who's guarding Tim Duncan?
Who the hell's guarding Tim Duncan? Who the hell's guarding?
Man, I
Patrick
won't
Ewing?
need to.
Or-
we're gonna,
or Pat
hey,
Ewing.
we're gonna run and gun on their dumbass.
Hey, he has the Twin Towers.
Hey,
bro.
we're gonna run and gun on their dumbass, bro. We're gonna
but
eliminate
the
their
defense
bigs.
is gonna be
We're
crazy.
gonna eliminate their bigs.
And down in the paint, you're not scoring.
You have
It's
Kawhi,
never
too.
gonna get to the point. It's never gonna get to the paint, bro. F Kawhi. I can throw on James Harden. Show him what you got, man. You fucked up. You took Tony Allen and you lost a big chunk of your offense.
I didn't want offense. I needed defense. I was trying to play defense.
You
bro.
Man,
had
Pat Ewing
Twin
and Tim
Towers.
Duncan.
No, yeah, it doesn't.
Patrick Ewing
no.
wasn't a great defender.
No,
I
he
mean,
wasn't.
but, like,
I
he
was
was-
trying to listen. Harden is gonna be a ball hog in that series. He's gonna dominate the ball.
That's the
right.
problem.
So and then Timmy's gonna do everything for me. That's what I was really.
That's your
thinking.
problem.
Real talk. I picked the best player of everyone. Was I gonna take Melo? I was cooked either way.
I know.
I was cooked.
You should have took Melo.
And then who at the five?
Because Melo, you
Him.
could have had, bro. I got Kawhi, Kevin Durant, and Allen Iverson on my team. You're
listen.
fried.
It all
You're
just
cookies.
comes down to the teams. That's all it comes down to. I think this shit was rigged. That's
I mean,
all.
I
it
got
was-
better shooters than
it
you
was
do,
all
bro.
right.
You're
I swear
to
fried
God,
cookies,
I
bro.
swear to God,
I
it
believe
was
you.
audible.
I believe you. I believe you.
Cookies fried.
Fine
I
game.
won this
Fun
one.
game. I got one more game for you guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, really.
Is this one rigged too?
No, this is one's not rigged. I'm gonna name you guys some stats. I want you guys to pick the better player. So this is based off the 2015-2016 season. On row one, you have 26.3 points a game, 9.5 rebounds, 7.6 assists, 52.5 from the field, and 34.5 from the three.
Okay.
And on row two, you have 26 points, 6.9 rebounds, 11 assists, 40.5 in the field, and 32.4 from the three.
I'm taking player. I'm taking row one, player A all day.
But can I want to guess who these two guys are. I think I can guess who these two guys are.
But who you taking though?
I'm taking player one because I get way more efficiency. Man, 11
Are
assists a
you,
game
though?
is a lot.
Are you sure?
But I'm getting a guy that dominates the boards too. He's giving me damn near 10. He's giving me damn near 10 more rebounds a game.
I mean, I'm gonna go with player one.
He's just a lot
it's
more
mostly 'cause
efficient.
I think something tells me player one is LeBron. Because when I see that percentage,
Who won the championship in 2026?
16,
Yeah.
LeBron and the Cavs.
15-16.
That was the 3-1 comeback year.
This is
15-16. Yeah.
this is
This is LeBron. Row one is LeBron. And row two, I want to say it's James Harden, but I'm not super confident about it.
James Harden shot 40% from the field.
I mean,
Yeah,
he
that
wasn't a
sounds.
super efficient
That
guy.
does sound like a guess. Who are these two players?
Player one was LeBron. Player two was Russell Westbrook.
Good for us.
And
Yeah, it
and,
was really
and
good.
good for us picking. 'Cause that makes a lot of motherfucking sense.
And he
for us.
was on top of him. And
Those numbers, the only person at that time doing these was LeBron.
So basically,
I-
basically,
that
an
was- that was-
inefficient
picked the
player.
right- you guys
Yeah.
picked the right guy. Good job.
We absolutely picked the right guy. We're always going to pick the right guy.
You're always gonna pick the right
Always.
guy. Always, baby.
That's why we're picking Shea. We're around with Shea. Go put your, I was going to say go put your money on it, but there's no point. It's minus 950. I just want to make sure you're aware of something. It's going to shock you. It's going to blow your mind. It's going to make you crazy. It's one of the reasons why LeBron James is the greatest player of all time. What did you say their odds were to win the series? The Thunder? You said it was crazy.
Minus 950.
Minus 950. Do you know what the odds were that the Warriors were going to beat LeBron in 2018?
No.
What do you think they were?
2015 was
3-1? When they're up 3-1?
the Della Dobo year.
No.
The Kevin
Well,
Durant.
LeBron had Rodney Hood and George Hill and Kevin Love. And
When they
played
came
with
back from
KD.
3-1.
No.
No, the year
They
that
got
they lost to
swept
Kevin
in the
Durant.
Warriors.
It was probably mine. It was probably plus. You're talking about what the Cavs were?
What the Warriors were.
They were probably minus 900, minus
Close. What
1,000.
do you think?
Was it minus 850?
Minus 800?
Minus 2,000.
Yeah.
LeBron, Michael Jordan's the GOAT. Solid.
They
Solid
were
pick.
minus 2,000 to
The
beat
Warriors were minus 2,000 to beat them.
Yeah, I mean, fuck yeah. It was going to
that's
be any
crazy.
team.
Nuts.
Any
Minus
team.
2,000.
He's basically saying, like, how. I mean, it was just guaranteed that the Warriors.
Yeah,
would win.
he had finals losses, so he can't be the GOAT anymore. Played a team, he was minus 2,001.
Hey, man. Good shit, man. Good shot.
I like them a lot. Listen,
Hey, I might be
if
getting.
I got to put rankings up here on games, I think goes one right now. If we're just being real about it.
Hey, kid, you trying to take my job over here?
Shit, come on now.
All right, boys, we're gonna do one of our more popular NFL topics that we've ever done before. I'm gonna give you guys an NFL current quarterback. You're gonna give me their historical comp. Suede, Jared Goff.
Did some digging, and best guy I can think of is Matt Ryan. Both really good pocket passing quarterbacks, really efficient. Can't think of another guy. Probably Drew Brees. Well, I'm gonna go with Matt Ryan.
That's a hell of a one.
Yeah, it is.
Honestly, that was a tough one I gave you.
was.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it was.
Matt Ryan, I think Matt Ryan's probably better than him, but that's a good one.
Is-
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Hattie, I'm gonna give you the golden boy, the number one pick, the prodigy, Caleb Williams.
Ooh.
There's only one right answer for this one. And as much as it pains me to say this as a Detroiter and a Detroit Lions fan, it's Patrick Mahomes. Because when I think of Caleb Williams, I think of improvisation. I think of not the greatest fundamentals in the world, but athleticism. I think of ability outside of the pocket. I think of playmaking ability. I think of a nice arm. I think of Patrick Mahomes. Again, he ain't Patrick Mahomes. But if I had to compare him to someone, play style wise, it has to be him. I mean, he modeled his game after him, damn near. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I promise you guys, it's gonna be hard to find a better one than
The only
that.
guy I could think of for Caleb
hard, bro.
was Stafford, but Stafford didn't improvise that much out of the side of the pocket.
No, Stafford is so much more in the pocket.
Yeah.
Than Caleb is.
Yeah.
It has to be Pat.
Caleb's kind of he's a unique type of guy, like player.
I'll let you go for yours, then I have something to say about Caleb and my whole Pat. Do yours, then I'll go with my Caleb and Pat one.
My quarterback was your favorite quarterback, Brock Purdy. I had to do some digging for this one because I honestly did not know who the hell reminded me of Brock Purdy. And I thought of a guy.
Sam Darnold.
No. Eli Manning. I thought of Eli Manning, and I'll tell you guys why. Eli Manning was a guy once a while in his career where you could say he performed like a top 5 quarterback. But most times we always thought he was the 15 to 10 range. Took his team to the Super Bowl. In some cases, if you're like Eli Manning, you beat the GOAT twice. Not elite, but can play elite in certain moments. So I went with Brock Purdy, kind of both mobile, somewhat pocket quarterbacks. That's why I went with Brock Purdy. Am I missing anybody with Brock Purdy?
No, I mean I like Brock. I don't know if Eli who I go with. I mean it makes sense though.
Is the only guy I could
It
think
doesn't
of.
jump in my mind when I think of Brock, but it makes sense when I think about
That was the only, like, if you really had to compare.
I'm trying to think of something. No.
If I had to go with golf, that's a perfect one, bro. I love it. Matt Ryan's a really,
Yeah,
really good one.
that
A
is
guy, pocket guy. You know,
Both efficient.
I'm
Both
faster than both of them.
yeah,
type of stuff.
both can have MVP type season, except Matt did have an MVP.
Sure did.
Yeah, but
Now,
Jared Goff has had MVP type
Seasons.
Yeah, no, that's a really good one. I like yours. I like your Caleb versus your Pat thing.
the thing is, before you, I know what you guys are thinking. Oh, this idiot Caleb. I know he's not. I'm aware he's not. But this is a question for you, and then you can chime in for him.
So I'll stay quiet.
How good do you think Patrick Mahomes is?
Really fucking good.
Like, he's probably the second best quarterback you ever seen, right? After Tom.
Second best quarterback. Yes.
If Patrick Mahomes were drafted to the Chicago Bears
Yes.
instead of the Kansas City Chiefs, Caleb got drafted to the Kansas City Chiefs instead of the Chicago Bears.
Yes.
Do you think Patrick Mahomes is still Patrick Mahomes?
I don't think he's 3-time Super Bowl MVP. Patrick Mahomes.
Absolutely not.
But he's Patrick Mahomes.
You think he's still Patrick Mahomes?
He's still Patrick Mahomes, but once again, he's not 3-time Super Bowl MVP Patrick.
But then that ain't Patrick Mahomes anymore.
It's still Patrick.
Because the reason why we rank him so high is because of his ability to win football games.
Absolutely, but
It ain't
but
because
you just put the ultimate context on it right now,
yes.
and switch the
Yes.
positions. You have to give credit to the people around him as well.
I only say that because I think it's time. I want you to walk into the season with a more open mind.
Me, I
Just open.
Can I
I'm
say
not
something?
saying put him Patrick Mahomes.
Can I say
I'm
something?
just saying open mind.
I don't mind, and we can go back. It's all recorded. I said, let me watch a snap before I went his route and called him Patrick Mahomes. Let me watch a snap.
You think you could still end up being Patrick Mahomes?
I don't know. I don't know.
When I say Patrick Mahomes, I mean the player, not the winner.
Yes, I don't know. I have to see a full season, a full good in his.
Pat was this age. He was backing up Alex
But the Chiefs were
on
still
a better
good.
team.
The Chiefs were still good.
So that's what
That's
I'm
all
saying.
what he's trying. He's trying to say like you. He just did the whole
Yeah,
switching
but Justin
thing.
Fields won 7 games, 8
Yeah,
games.
I mean, so did Alex Smith. Alex Smith won a bunch of games.
I understand
That's
that.
what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
So keep an open mind about Caleb. Am I saying anything wrong? Am I off base here?
No,
It's a bad situation. he
that's
got
why.
drafted to.
Like that's
It's
why.
not- he now again he has some weapons. How old is Caleb? 22, 23? He's a child. He's a child. He's a baby in this football.
For
game.
example,
He's a baby.
Patrick Mahomes would have came in with Patrick Mahomes didn't come in with hype. Patrick Mahomes came in like,
15th.
holy shit, the Kansas City traded for him, even though they had Alex Smith. Like he didn't come in with any expectations.
I know.
Caleb Williams came with expectations because, especially, social media was more evolved, even more
it
than
was.
when Patrick Mahomes came in. Think about that. Like that wasn't even that long ago. But we're talking about the rich kid that came out of, and then they had a guy to compare him to. He's putting up these all-time stats in college because he's a fucking beast in college. He was a beast in college.
And he played just like
Yeah,
Patrick Mahomes.
and
But
he-
you're an advocate of that, of like, oh, it's not the same that it is on an NFL field. Why
Because
you say that with
when
Caleb?
it comes with college for me, and when I watch, I don't look at stats. I look at the product on the field and what they're doing and the movements they have and the throws they make.
Okay.
And the things that Caleb does on the field can translate at an elite level. Will it? I don't know.
Did it?
It didn't, but you got to understand something though.
My guess is it will though.
That question that he asked is perfect because if Patrick Mahomes started with the the Chicago Bears last year,
Yeah.
he doesn't throw for 40. How many touchdowns did he have his first year starting?
50.
He had 50. He doesn't throw 50 touchdowns with that team. They don't make the playoffs with Patrick Mahomes.
Like Caleb this year was at 3,500 yards, 20 touchdowns, and 6 picks. That's a great rookie.
Here's the thing.
It's
Thing
a
with
great
Caleb,
rookie season.
he has.
It's not a great quarterback season. It's a great rookie season. Is what
I
I'm
think
saying.
that Patrick Mahomes early on was a lot more developed as like a pocket guy.
But he
but
also
it's
had
a-
the privilege of just sitting behind someone.
But not even that though. He had the
There's a big
privilege
difference.
of being coached by a guy like Andy Reid. So when we talk about winning, you put the perfect quarterback with the perfect situation. That's to win multiple Super Bowls, guys. It's just that's the only way it's gonna work.
Yeah.
It's the reason why that Patrick Mahomes is put over a guy like Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. Because guess what? Those guys put similar stats, if not better, year to year. But man, every time I look up Patrick Mahomes is in the AFC Championship or Super Bowl, right?
Bro, they, as a talent, they might even be better, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
really
Like a
doesn't
guy
matter.
that constantly gets his team to the Super Bowl
1,000%.
year after year. Like, so I get what you're saying. Do I think Caleb is in the Super Bowl? I don't know what Andy Reid can. Because I think Caleb has an issue, and maybe Andy Reid could have taught him. Caleb has an issue with accuracy downfield, and I don't know if he's ever going to learn to take the check down. But maybe that's what Andy Reid taught Pat how to do.
But also,
So-
Pat struggled mentally too early on. He said it himself.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
still don't know how to read.
No,
This is not
but
a
I'm
redeem
talking
business.
about. But Pat was he would have took the check down.
Yeah,
But
'cause
again, I
Pat-
think that was more of Andy Reid in his ear.
Yeah, but
And
Pat,
Reid in his
Pat
ear.
Yeah.
is a so
And
much
Travis,
better
and
playmaker.
I will
Travis
say-
Kelce to his right, and Tyreek
I
Hill
will
to
say
his
this
left.
one thing
He's
though.
a better
I will
playmaker.
say this one thing though. The thing that it definitely separates them is their temperament. Caleb has too much of that. That never used to bother me.
That's too
bottom-
much what?
His temperament,
He's a drama queen.
he's a little bit of a drama queen, jumping to the stands to cry after losing in college. Like I don't ever want to put that on a kid, but man, when you're the face of a NFL
Franchise.
team, I
Here's
don't
the interesting part about what you just made.
because
though.
like when I look at Pat, like I can never tell when he's winning or when he's losing.
But that's the interesting part about that. It's only a problem when he wins. We're gonna look back and say, "That guy cared."
Yeah.
That's how we look at it.
But when you're
It's all
losing,
in the
though,
eye of the beholder.
When you're losing though,
It's tough.
the way you act is just sometimes
But
just
what
as
would Patrick
important.
Mahomes act like if he won 5 games, 4,000
My
yards?
only problem.
You
how
understand
it
what I'm
was-
saying?
No, I
We
know.
don't know what the
But like
temperaments
we
are.
just watched Patrick Mahomes get the absolute motherfucking shit beat out of him in the Super Bowl. We saw him on the sidelines. He was stoic. He wasn't crying.
That was 3 Super Bowls in.
I know, but
Yeah,
like,
but there were other
Had it
players
been
that were
his
crying.
first one, though, he got his ass
But there were other players that were like there were any.
Caleb Williams is known to have that
Yeah,
issue.
he's
You
a
get what
drunk.
I mean?
He's a drunk.
My
You know, that
problem-
like not, and I'm not trying to put it up against him. I'm just trying to say like the leader. But I like Caleb. I still think Caleb is going to do very, very well.
My problem, what it was with Caleb Williams before the season last summer, is how like I wasn't on social media as much with that, but I seen enough where they made it seem like he's the next coming of Patrick Mahomes.
Because
He might
that's
still
what
be,
people,
though.
In
that's what
college.
people thought though.
I
He
don't
might
understand
still
that
be, though,
in
guys.
college. And what I said, let me see snaps in an NFL game because it's different NFL than college. So much different.
So that's what people do with the top.
I understand that, but he didn't exceed my expectation
What were you expecting out of him?
a lot. A playoff appearance at
I
least.
was also expecting that out of the Bears.
We had them, bro. With Justin Fields, they won 7-8 games. Like
I understand that, but
What does it take to be in the playoffs
I
for the
understand
NFL
that.
team right now?
what does it take?
It's like like real talk.
also the teams he was playing was a lot more difficult.
Dude, like real
than-
talk,
than
like
just
just
those
just
plenty of
real
people.
talk. Like I'm asking you, and it's not a trick question. Like to make the NFL playoffs now these days, what do you need?
You need a good quarterback.
Nope.
A good defense.
You
A good offensive line. Some sort of weapon. Some sort.
yeah.
You're in.
To me, when I look at a team, right, obviously like take away quarterback and stuff like that,
You're very high on coaching.
because it's everything.
It's
In football, it
yeah,
is,
It's damn near
it's
everything.
everything. I understand
It's
that.
no, it's
but
everything. It's everything.
It's not everything, but it's a lot.
It's a not. I mean,
Like,
I'm
Nick
not trying to.
Sirianni ain't better than
It's
Andy Reid.
it's
No.
it's huge. It's especially for a rookie quarterback. It's important. Think about it. The guy's head coach got fired mid-season because he didn't know when to call timeouts.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Like, but this year, I will tell you this: I'm not going any expectations with Caleb Williams going into the year, and I still
Me
haven't put my playoff teams together yet.
me neither.
I'll sit and I'll think about if they're gonna make the playoffs or not. I expect them to have a good season. But I will sit here and I'll say this. If he struggles this year, I'm not gonna call him a bust, but I'm gonna say, yeah, maybe he was a little bit overhyped because I believe that they improved the offensive line. That's a very important thing for me in football. They got the head coach that we think is good. We think Ben Johnson
Maybe.
is one of the better. Yeah, we think he is, right? If he goes out there and he doesn't know what to call timeouts and stuff like that, then sure. He has the weapons in Rome, and they've got the tight end. And we know that they have a good defense. If he doesn't do well this year, then I'll start saying, yeah, maybe it is. But like last year, if I had to put a blame pie, I'm giving him like 30 or 40% of it.
Okay.
You get what I mean?
I'm okay with that.
We'll see what it is this year. You know
I'm
what?
open
We
to that as well.
overhype him, but we do that with everybody, man. We were calling Andrew Luck when he came out. We called Andrew Luck the best quarterback prospect since freaking John Elway,
Okay, but brother,
and he backed it up.
he did back it up.
But But I'm not. What I'm trying to say is
Back comparison to Andrew Luck.
no.
I get your
What I'm
point.
trying to say is he's not the first guy that we've came out and said he's gonna be that guy, because when you look at Caleb Williams, he was actually a better college player than Patrick Mahomes.
He was. I think what he means is he was the most hyped college player probably in our lifetime.
Since Andrew Luck, yeah, 100%.
And Andrew Luck was a while ago.
Andrew Luck.
Yeah, no. What I'm trying to say is it's not uncommon that we come out and say the top pick every year.
Of course it's
Everybody's
not uncommon,
generational.
brother.
you
Of
know?
course, that's not uncommon.
Andrew Luck
But,
was
like,
actually
man,
generational though.
Andrew
calm
Luck
down.
was Andrew Luck took a 2-14 team to the fucking playoffs every
playoffs.
single year.
And I think they won like 12 games.
Yes,
They
they
did.
did,
Sure
and
did.
it wasn't just because Peyton Manning wasn't there. That team sucked. That team sucked.
Yeah.
That team
Also, don't forget this. Also, I want to throw this wrench in here. He has to play the Lions twice a year last year. He had to play the Packers twice a year last
Yes.
year. He had to play the 15-2 Minnesota Vikings twice a year last year.
Yeah.
Not
know
the
what's great?
easiest thing to. It's not the. He had to play the NFC East contender and the Washington Commanders last year. It was a tough. It's a tough out.
You know what the great thing about football is? Every single year it's new, man. We might look at the NFC freaking North as the worst one this year. You never know.
You
football.
don't know.
I swear to God, you never know. You never know.
In this case,
You real talk. You never know. How do you know the Lions don't go 9-7 this year or 9-8 or whatever it is? You just don't know. We do this every single year, and we look back and we said, "Damn, we were wrong about that team, that team, that team."
It's tough to see that happen with these because they're so young.
We'll see.
can't wait. I will watch him with open mind.
And I'm gonna watch them with less expectations this year.
One last question before we go. Last.
I used to like you closer.
I know, right?
No, I don't like when you guys are close. Last question.
What's up, big dog?
Would you rather?
Oh, he's gonna bring us one every week now. I like it.
Would you rather win 6 World Series as a pitcher, or would you rather win 3 NBA championships as the best player?
Oh my god,
6 World Series as a pitcher.
no, bro. I would rather win 3 NBA championships as the best player on a league because
Sure.
because I might end up being a top 10 player of all time. 3 championships.
You're probably the best pitcher ever if you win 6 as a
Yeah,
pitcher.
but we're
Because
we're not,
honestly,
we're not
guys-
we're not in like the area of baseball, man. But 6 as a pitcher
I mean, listen, I'm going 3 championships in the NBA.
Because
personally.
NBA,
because we're not MLB guys.
but it's just because baseball is just not as popular. As I'm
Can you
gonna.
imagine how much money you'll make as a 6-time World Series winner as a pitcher?
You might not,
Why not?
Why wouldn't you?
because don't forget, guys. As a pitcher, you're pitching once, maybe twice a series.
Yeah.
As an NBA 3 times, I'm in every damn game.
Yeah, but you're
As
starting.
an NBA and as an MLB pitcher, I'm sitting more than
Yeah.
half the time.
Yeah.
Who's bigger? Who is bigger?
Who has 6?
Who's bigger?
Who's the greatest pitcher in your mind of all time?
Like I think of like to kind of think of this as like
Sure.
Rivera, Mariano Rivera, the
Yeah.
greatest closer. I don't know how many he won with the New York Yankees, but I'm sure it's like 5 or 6.
Wait.
Yeah, he ain't
First
greater than he ain't, but he ain't.
Is
bigger
he
than Larry
bigger
Bird.
than Tim Duncan?
Rivera,
Maybe.
Yeah, he sure is.
Maybe not bigger than Larry Bird.
Now is he like bigger than Larry Bird?
No.
Like somebody's gonna know Larry
Larry has
Bird
3?
or Tim Duncan.
Like if they both walk in a room, people are gonna gravitate towards Larry Bird more. Yeah. Like, maybe. Depends on where we are in the country, and it depends on where we are in the world. But no, more people would still go towards Larry Bird.
Yes, man, it's just a bigger sport, and my hands are on the my imprints are over.
But I'm like, now I'm considered like I have an argument for being the GOAT in my sport though. 6. Like, yeah, bro, I'm the greatest ever. Can't talk to me. I'm the greatest ever, bro.
Yeah, but you're defined as the greatest ever if you have 6 as
Yeah,
a pitcher.
I'm the greatest ever.
You're
Like,
defined.
You're
Like,
done.
There's nobody better than you
Guys, how often do we talk about the greatest baseball player of all time?
because we're not baseball guys.
No, but we're on social
But
media.
do they win 6? Or do they generally just win 6 World Series in their careers, bro? I don't think so.
No, but even when you're the GOAT in baseball, you don't have the clout of having
Oh,
even.
I've heard Derek Jeter's name a lot in my life.
Oh, brother, old Tiny
A
is bigger
lot,
than any NBA player right now.
That's not true. LeBron and stuff are still bigger than LeBron.
No, they're not.
Yeah, well, they are.
Eddie Otani's worldwide.
No,
he's not bigger.
Worldwide,
He's not bigger than.
man.
He's not bigger than LeBron James.
And
or
he's not
Steph
bigger than
Curry.
Stephen Curry, guys.
He's not even damn near bigger than.
I would be willing to argue.
Jersey sales?
Actually, I'm gonna get disrespectful. LeBron and Steph are probably bigger in Asia than Otani is in Asia, bro. If we're just being real about it.
I
Baseball
don't think
is
so.
Why not?
Baseball. Listen,
Well, here,
baseball
let's
is
see.
just
Let's-
a.
I'm gonna check
It's
something
like
out
the
real quick.
third or fourth most
Just-
popular
We're
sport.
just
in
gonna do a
America.
quick
Yeah.
search.
I know that.
You know,
like-
I would rather be the third. I would bet 3-time champion.
Otani did something.
Guys, again, it's not an everyday player. It's like,
Yeah, are you trying to like get us into baseball, man? What are you?
hey,
what are you
if
trying
I
to do?
was now, if it
Don't
was as
ever,
a,
don't ever disrespect LeBron and Steph Curry like that ever. In your
if it
life
was the
again.
first baseman and I'm
Oh,
there
fuck.
out there every day and I'm hitting.
This guy got
playing
9 million
defense.
followers on Instagram. This guy has as many followers as the Basement Boys do. The fuck?
Well, this got into the league like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. What are you talking
Exactly. So how can he be bigger than LeBron and Steph Curry?
about? Man, because
Now, if you would've said, hey, listen,
years, bro.
If you would have said, okay, is Derek Jeter bigger than Larry Bird?
Derek Jeter bigger than maybe but no.
Derek Jeter
I don't
has
know.
like 5 guys.
Yeah, but no, he's not.
Is he bigger than Tim Duncan?
Tim Duncan maybe. Tim Duncan was never like the face.
Is he bigger than?
Derek Jeter is bigger than Larry Bird. Eddie, he's bigger than Larry Bird.
I will say when in like media references, Larry Bird is definitely mentioned. Someone like Derek Jeter. You let us know. Have them let us know. Who do you think is bigger?
What do you guys? What do you?
You walk into a bar, Derek Jeter's sitting on one stool,
Otani
and Larry Bird is sitting on the other one. Who do you want to picture with? I'm going Larry personally. Me, I'm going Larry Bird. That's a cooler picture. But again,
Right now, I'm going Derek Jeter. Larry Bird looks like a.
I real talk. Hey, I real talk. Think I'm going with Larry Bird. He's like a ghost. I see Derek Jeter a lot. He's all over TV.
yeah.
I mean, we're gonna see Larry Bird a lot in the finals. Owner of the Pacers.
Well,
President of the Pacers.
Next time we shoot this episode, it'll
Hey,
be
stop
Wednesday.
exaggerating how big these athletes are, bro.
Honey's great,
You
bro.
understand that
you
LeBron
went to
James is
Instagram?
arguably the biggest
You went to
American athlete
Instagram?
to ever live
You
in
went
the
to
mic.
Instagram, really? You went to Instagram?
I mean, it's a big barometer of how big
Eddie,
somebody is.
I mean,
bro.
Swade. Otani's arguably going to be one of the greatest players of all time, but he's not a
It doesn't matter in
popularity.
baseball.
Popularity is different.
But I just think because he's European, and I'm sorry, not European,
Asian.
These guys,
Asian.
and if LeBron's walking,
Yeah,
on,
LeBron and Steph are bigger than Asian than
LeBron
they
and Steph is walking on one side of the road, and Otani's on the other side. You're going to see the bigger crowd around. Steph
Are
Curry.
you sure?
Any
You're actually no. You're actually boiling my blood right now. You're actually pissing me off.
Look at me.
How about this? LeBron is more known in Otani's home country than he is.
No, he's not.
Yeah, arguably he is.
No, he's not.
Wallah, he might
Wallah,
be.
he's not.
Wahiyat Allah, he might
Bro,
be.
what the see,
Wahiyat Immi,
you
he
see how
might
you
be.
push it?
There are more kids in Asia right now watching LeBron and Steph than there are people watching.
Yo, sign us off.
There's not more kids in
Yo.
Asia right now watching LeBron and Steph than
Boss.
there are watching Otani, bro.
Sign us off. Actually,
all
ask
of
him the
Are
question.
yeah,
in all of Asia.
China, Japan, all of Asia.
Ask him the question.
There's not more kids watching LeBron and Steph than Otani. Are you guys nuts?
Probably. And we came to the point where we got heady yelling. That means it's
Come on,
time to
guys.
sign off.
Disrespectful motherfuckers, bro.
It's time to
No,
have.
bro, we're not disrespecting, man. But just to give, you know what, bro, Tani.
If Kobe Bryant walked in, God rest his soul, if he was still alive, walked into a room, it's like, what the fuck am I looking at right
Yeah,
now?
but Kobe Bryant.
What is this?
Kobe was actually worldwide. Like, he was like.
Yes, all of those guys are LeBron, Kobe, Steph. They're all Michael, MJ. MJ was arguably the biggest guy on the planet when he was playing, bro. Come on, guys.
Sign us
Look
off.
at disrespectful man.
We got our boy.
Nobody watches baseball. Because no, you want to know why? Because nobody has 9 hours to watch a 2-0 game.
I thought you were gonna give it a chance.
I am.
Come on, man.
You gave it a chance. What do you mean? You
I gave
texted
it a
us. you
chance
was like-
because I needed Valeros to hit 2 hits in a game and stuff like that.
Oh, what?
No, you said
No, I'm saying. Remember when
you
we
said
used to
you said recently you're gonna give it a chance.
I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm
I
gonna try to give it a
Damn,
chance.
this guy Eddie one time came over watching what the Canada and Mexico
guys,
All-Star.
man, you
I
Bro.
don't got time to play Warzone. You want me to sit down in front of my TV and go, "Oh wow, that was a
Yeah, maybe you
that
should.
was a
Hey,
that was a nice first that was a nice style on first
maybe
base,
you,
man.
hey,
Just like the first 18 that I saw this game.
maybe
Good
you,
job.
maybe you should sit down in Warzone more. You killed our chemistry yesterday.
Honestly.
You know what I'm saying? And now it's
No.
time to sign off.
I didn't have a single game with 0 kills, did I?
Shots.
Shots to
That's
you.
on your stupid
I know.
ass.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Episode 42 officially in the books. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, that like button, the comment button. Let us know, man. Help us settle these arguments, maybe. Thank you so much. We out.